Some hitmen are just really nice people at heart, feasting on a diet of scenery and ham. It's a spoof, people! Enjoyable silliness. Welcome back to Bad Movies, Worst People. I'm Derek.
I'm Whitney.
I'm Jack.
And tonight's movie is awesome.
I give it at least a thumbs up.
Today's film is a Jack recommendation.
Best movie ever. It's not, but...
From 1998, directed by Kirk Wong. The Big Hit, starring Mr. Marky Mark.
Hey, what's it like being an actor?
Lou Diamond Phillips. And
My
he
babe.
showed up hungry.
Yeah, he did.
Now we got Christina Applegate.
She's here.
Bokeem Woodbine.
Oh, yeah.
China Chow.
Introducing
China
Yes.
Chow.
And a close personal friend of mine, not really, Antonio Sabato Jr.
I mean, he's a good friend. You knew him.
He bought me a birthday gift.
He did.
That
All
counts.
right.
He said congratulations to us being together.
Wait, you know Annie Sabatz?
Yeah.
He worked with him.
I worked with Antonio Sabato Jr. on a TV show for like
a year.
Oh, I think you've said this.
Yeah, and
Fuck
he
yeah.
he bought me a birthday gift, and it wasn't just like, here's some crap. I mean, it was some crap he found at the store, but it was like these little Doctor Who miniature things. 'Cause he was
Yeah.
like, you like Doctor Who, right?
Like,
And I
there
was
was
like,
he
actually
went out.
thought.
He went out and bought it. He didn't have a fucking assistant
he knew,
go do it.
No, yeah, he went
Good
to the
man.
store and bought it. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Good man.
Yeah.
Hey, hit him up.
At Antonio Sabato Jr. or the real Sabato. I don't know. I don't think there's anybody else pretending. I don't know.
Oh, somebody tried to buy that up just to sell it back to him.
But Kirk Wong, the director here, none of us would really be familiar with him. Everything he's directed is like Hong Kong action films, which I mean I do watch, but they're all like real Hong Kong action films, not stuff that was released
He's
here.
not a household name to me.
Yeah, he did do another American movie called The Disciple, but bad sign. He is credited as Alan Smithy, which is the Hollywood industry director go-to for I disown this movie.
Ooh, it's the nom de plume.
Yes. So if
I
you
was
ever,
not aware of that.
Yeah, if you ever see a movie directed by Alan Smithy, that's a director that's like, no.
Ooh, I believe Tim Burton's used that before when he just exited a movie.
Yeah, supposedly, what was it? I can't remember. There's a movie where he may have directed part of it, and then somebody else took over.
It's got Tom Waits in it. Yeah, I believe it's got Tom Waits. I'm blanking on the name.
I can't
But
think
I've heard
right
the
now.
same story you have, apparently.
Yeah, Marky Mark playing Melvin Smiley because he's a nice guy.
He's a nice freaking guy.
Also,
from Boston.
Melvin is a pretty Jewish name.
Yeah.
There is context to this statement, by the way. So I guess like the mother could have thought that he was Jewish.
Yeah, but she met him.
Till
And then
she
she
met
met
him.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then
He's just, he's a basic bitch, Irish, German fella.
yeah. I'm not racist. I just spit on Catholics. It's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Catholics spit on Catholics.
Well, the first shot of the movie here is Antonio Sabato Jr. giving bags to Marky Mark to put in his trunk. And yes, I know Marky Mark does not like being called Marky Mark, and I don't care.
Oh, the guy's got no less than 2 hate crimes on him. Look it up. He made, I think it was a Vietnamese guy, when he was younger, like he was like 16, 17 years old. He beat this guy he's got blindness in one eye.
Oh, Jesus.
The year before that, he was throwing rocks at a bunch of young African-American males using a very big racial slur and only got interrupted because the ambulance driver intervened.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
Mark Wahlberg, not good people. So, sorry, Marky Mark is your fucking name.
What do you think? I grew up in Boston, bro.
I mean,
they teach you to do.
I mean, we've all seen The Departed,
he
right?
wants to be a peacock.
And I don't mean because Mark
gotta let him
Wahlberg's in it. I mean because, they're all racist.
Because he's playing himself in that movie, making fun of people.
So, yeah, they're transferring bags from Antonio Sabato's trunk to Marky Mark's trunk, and they're having a conversation about it. And apparently, it's a guy named Jimmy the Knife. Was
Yes.
that right?
No,
Sammy the Knife.
Sammy, because
Sammy
he
the
goes,
Knife.
it's Sammy. Sammy the Bull? No, Sammy the Knife. I cut him up.
Did you clean him?
What else do you do with Sammy the Knife? You can't shoot that guy. You got to cut him
you gotta
up.
cut him up.
Yeah, and when he gets home with it, because I guess he's supposed to just hold this body for a couple days while Antonio Sabato does that thing this weekend.
I might be known later in life as Jackie the Heart Attack. Like, if you just get named for what's going to kill you. Jackie the Swollen Liver.
Hey, at least mine is, what's the alliteration? It's gonna be Derek the Diabetic. All right.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a good slow death, too.
It's the slow burn for you.
Well, like, he's fucking just hiding this body for his friend, as you do, I guess, for friends.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a favor.
absolutely.
But Antonio Sabato couldn't splurge on good garbage bags. Like, he pulls it out of his trunk, and there's just blood all
Blood
over. And I'm like, dude,
pooling.
I hate it when it's the fucking, like, collagen from meat I'm going to eat, let
A
alone a
leaky
human
trash
body.
bag.
Yeah. I don't need a human body leaking in my trunk. Also, they never address. He doesn't clean it, I don't think. He's just like, oh, you and your cheap garbage bags.
Yeah.
Hey.
This body almost comes to nothing. Like, almost. It's got a few
mean-
plot points.
There's the dog.
Yeah, it comes back for a very fun montage that's way out of place in an action movie. But I think, as one of the reviews said, it's a spoof. Like,
Well, it's Marky's mallet.
It's Marcus Mallet. It'll come back. It definitely turns off his girlfriend.
yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
so he's in this house and his girlfriend shows up. Chantel, I don't remember the actress's name. Doesn't
Robin.
matter because she's in like
no,
4
it's
scenes.
not a Robin. I said it wrong. I thought
Oh.
it was somebody else.
No, Robin ends up, that's the
That's
video
the dude.
store kid.
No, Robin Dew played Gump.
Oh,
Robin
you're right.
Dew.
Yeah. Gump the Stutterer,
Yeah.
according to the credits. I don't understand what he's doing.
He's
He
cute, though.
he's putting this body in his bathtub to scrub it.
I think he's
Yeah.
getting ready to clean it. The idea would be like, for me anyway, I'm not saying I know how to get rid of a body, but I would hit this shit with some chemicals right off the rip.
Lie.
Take
Yeah.
away some of that
The
gaminess.
LYE.
No, I don't lie. I'm telling the truth here.
LYE.
I saw all I thought of is I saw him dumping it in the bathtub, and I was like, "Yo, that does not work." As Jesse Pinkman,
Yeah.
it's going right through the floor, man.
You gotta use plastic.
But I guess he's just storing it in the. He puts half of it in the tub and half of it in the shower, and his girlfriend comes in, and he's like, "What? You're not gonna use the shower this weekend, right? You're not going out. I don't."
Are you going to bathe?
I don't understand. Her quote, though, I wrote down just because it's a stupid way to say anything, is she comes in and she's being all flirty, and then she goes, "What directly the fuck, or where directly the fuck have you been all week?"
I love it. I'm going to start saying, what directly the fuck do you think you're doing?
I mean, same thing.
Yeah. I'm going to start saying that.
And she's bitching about how he hasn't paid the bills. He's got to pay the mortgage on the house, and he's got to pay the note on her Jag, and he's got to pay for the other expenses.
Yeah.
I
General
don't know.
expenses.
Yeah. And then it ends with when he asks if she's doing anything, I don't know, what's your fiance doing this weekend or something like
Shut
that.
it down.
So she's the side chick.
She's the Gumar.
Yeah. When they're making out, yeah, she does step on the body.
Oh, who's that? And then that's when it's like,
Oh, he is kind of cute,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, he's cute, but it turns me off.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like it.
No, it doesn't.
Sounds like you just don't want to have sex with Marky Mark, and I understand that.
You know, Marky Mark,
Oh.
nobody wants to fuck Marky Mark in this movie.
Except Marky Mark.
And he just needs to take Crunch's advice and just rub it out.
Yep.
he does get a like finger up her butt as he's like squeezing her ass.
Yeah, he checks them cheeks and gets
Like
a little
that-
bit of that.
Slurp.
And our opening credits is a Marky Mark working out montage. It's very much just a Funky Bunch video.
It's,
Yeah.
it's the band Fun Loving Criminals, because that's what this movie is.
Yeah.
Yes.
This movie is fun loving criminals.
Yeah, and he's doing like a pommel horse thing and stuff. He's feeling the vibrations.
Oh,
of
this is more Jim Cotta. Like, this
100%.
this
He's
guy
doing
is
the arm
ready.
things
Yeah, he's
with
got
the-
a pommel horse and he's just ready to kick somebody's face as long as
Whoa.
you come to him.
when they're doing their little hit here at the that's coming up here in a second. I wrote down breakdance kata.
Yeah,
All
it
one
pays
word.
off. Breakdance Cotta.
There is a lot of breakdance fighting in this. In gun
Well, you know.
breakdance gun shooting.
I mean, I guess a lot of that probably was Marky Mark because he had to have been able to breakdance, being a funky.
Oh, I
buncher.
think he
It's not
thinks he
Vanilla
can
Ice.
breakdance.
Well, I mean, there's not a lot of breakdancing per se. There's a lot of doing like the spinning part. He doesn't
Yeah.
do any of the impressive stuff. Just the leg spin, which is impressive.
Oh,
but
nothing
I mean,
impressive. Just doing like a fucking full 360 while taking out 8 bad guys. But I'm not
then
impressed.
I'm not talking about the
rolling.
murder part. The gun stuff is all fake.
Rolling down the stairwell. The-
Yeah.
Which, by the way, okay, we'll get there. We're getting there right now. So, workout montage. We do get 3 beautiful butts.
Oh, we get men cheeks. Well, we end up getting 4. We get 3 right away. You've got Antonio Sabato Jr.
Yes.
Cheeks. Mark Wahlberg. Cheeks. Bokeem. Cheeks.
And then Lou Diamond enters after all the other cheeks are hidden, and pulls out his cheeks. He's like, here's the show.
Oh, he had a solo cheek contract.
I didn't even see the Wahlberg cheeks. I think I was too busy writing down.
I
You
do
didn't
have
miss
to
anything.
I do
You've
have
seen
to see
pancakes.
Bokeem, right?
Yes.
Crunch. We'll call him Crunch.
Yeah, let's
'cause
call him
that's his name.
Crunch.
Holy package, my son.
Oh, yeah. This dude puts his underwear on and says, I've been fucking since I was 10.
Talk about a fucking anaconda in these tight boxer briefs.
Yeah. I'm not wondering the shape.
No, I know exactly how those balls fall.
I seen it.
I seen it
Cut,
lean
uncut.
left.
Which one's bigger? Which one's?
Saw that man's religion.
And I'm here for it.
So this is when he's discussing that he's been fucking since he was 10, as
Yeah.
you said. And now he's just discovered at the age of whatever. I mean,
Mid
I'm going to
30s.
say early mid-30s.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, maybe. Like, I feel like they're supposed to be 20-somethings.
Okay.
I don't know. I assume everybody in a movie that's supposed to be cool is supposed to be in their 20s.
Oh, that's not a bad assumption.
No matter if
Because
they're...
we were so cool in our 20s.
Well, in movies, people are cool in their 20s. No matter if they're supposed to be playing an 18-year-old or a 40-year-old, or they are an 18-year-old or a 40-year-old, they're supposed to be 25. But who knows? I mean, because none of them are married. None of them are, like, they're still, like, young, sexy hitmen. I mean, I don't know how young Lou Diamond
Let's say
Phillips is, but-
29.
it's hard to tell.
Can we
Have
say-
you seen him recently? Like, you can Google him right now, and he looks fucking great.
Yeah.
Lou Diamond Phillips, if you're out there, hit me up, dude. I just a cup of coffee sometime.
I was like, are you trying to fuck Lou Diamond Phillips?
If he'll have me, I will. But really, I just kind of want to just be in his presence and listen to him talk.
Yeah.
And, you know, if I bought him a knife, he might twirl it in his hands for me.
All he does now is jerk it. Crunch.
Crunch.
Crunch in his whatever age.
It's like, Lou only jerks it? Damn.
Whatever age he is, 30, 25, 50.
I'm saying let's stick with 29.
He just discovered masturbation, and he will now no longer fuck women.
Yep.
Because...
So he went from years 10
Yeah.
to 29 fucking, and from 29 on, just cranking.
That's the exact opposite of me.
Yep.
10 to 29 cranking.
We met when you were 28.
It's a joke.
I'm still a virgin.
Penetration or...
You betcha.
Which direction? We already know that you were Catholic.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I got fucked when I was 10, but I've never fucked.
So they're walking down the street dressed as construction workers. By the way,
Sexiest construction workers. They're building boners.
They're doing a calendar shoot.
yeah, this is a calendar for construction workers. Like, but also I'm just curious. They were all in a locker room changing, and then they went out to this dressed in these suits or these outfits for this hit. So does that mean that their boss here, Paris, has like a whole compound of
Yes.
like where they can go? They have locker rooms and showers. It's just a
There's
hitman.
a,
100%.
there's a costume shop in this building. Yeah, you
I
betcha.
believe it. What did you say earlier? It's like pre-John Wick, but it is John.
It's
like,
it has like we'll get to the part that reminds me of it, but
Yeah.
like this movie has. You could delve into the assassin world. You could
Yeah.
delve into this organization. It's clearly an organization.
yeah,
it's Paris'
The House of
So
Paris.
this is the
yeah.
House of Paris, which, dude, give me that fucking spinoff, man. I would watch House of Paris, where this guy is a young guy just building his empire.
The way he talks.
Oh, he's great.
He's fucking intense.
But
Oh,
back to sexy construction
Oh,
workers.
yeah.
You are fooling nobody. Like, too sexy for construction. And then they abandon it for no reason. Like, they walk down the streets, get into the hotel, go to the elevator, and they never needed to be construction workers.
But being construction workers, nobody's noticing them. They're like, oh, God, gross
yeah. I
construction.
think that's the
people.
idea. Is
Bullshit.
they're just walking into the lobby. But the question is, why is
bullshit,
nobody?
gross construction workers.
Well, no, like,
Everybody there's like, damn, look at those three sexy construction workers.
I know the girl who was just harassed on her way home or way to work earlier by construction workers is like, well, why couldn't it have been them?
Where were these
Those
guys?
guys catcall me, and I'm not gonna like throw rocks at them.
I'm just saying, this is a hotel where it's like hidey-tidy, snooty people that don't like to look at people that work for their
Yeah,
money.
they're like, oh, look at those.
It's kind of aggressive because you know these construction workers are actually getting catcalled. Hi, baby.
But yeah, they're like, look at those blue collar people. Don't touch me, you. But you would think the hotel would be like, hey, we don't have any construction planned. But
Yeah.
hey,
if you walk anywhere with a ladder or a clipboard, you can get into Disneyland. Like
If you walk anywhere, you can get Disneyland.
I mean, eventually.
Like, if you walk into a place, Mike even said it. There was a guy who just went to the gates of Disneyland with the ladder on his shoulder, and they're like, "Oh yeah, come right on in." And then he walked in, put the ladder over by something, and rode the rides.
Fuck yeah.
I mean,
smart guy.
we know that. At least you and I know that. Wife, nobody knows who I'm pointing to. From being on the sales side of the liquor industry. You just walk into a fucking kitchen.
If
as
you
long
have
as
a
you're carrying a
clipboard-
clipboard or like a notebook and you're like, you know.
Yeah,
people
collared,
are
Act
just
like you
oh,
belong
hey.
there.
collared shirt helps, but you don't need it.
Yeah. I had to wear collared shirts.
I
She
don't.
works for an awesome company.
I
so-
wore a shirt that said, "Don't be a douche."
Yeah, well, valid advice.
I mean, it's on your cans. It makes sense.
It is
not,
on our cans.
Not your boobs. It was on your boobs
It was
then
on
too.
my boobs
but
on that shirt.
anyway, so Lou Diamond Phillips is talking about how he wants to. This job is going to give him enough money to get a boat. And he wants to sail the open seas.
He thinks
and-
he'll have enough money to have a year off of work.
Yeah, that $25,000 is going to give me a year off of work in large city,
98.
generic large city, wherever he is. I don't know what $25,000
I
is.
feel like
98
25
money.
large isn't that good even in 98.
Oh, it's probably $1 billion. In 98.
I don't think so.
I think I understand how inflation works.
Okay.
And it was $1 billion.
Kerbillion. That sounds like speaking of fucking Paris, that sounds like a Star Trek thing. Paris, played by Avery Brooks from Deep Space Nine. So
Oh, and
people
he's
know.
so good.
So yeah, they're doing this job where they have to go in and this scumbag dude who just hangs out in a robe, but not like a cool Hugh Hefner robe.
Oh, not
just
at
like
all.
a fucking white hotel robe.
I would
Yeah.
prefer if it was pink with like lace at least. It's like, all right, he's got a little flair.
He's just some fucking crime guy, and like there's people trying to sell him girls. Like, I got 3 girls under 20, $50K each. And the
No
girls,
tattoos from the Midwest. I'm
Pretty
very
blondes.
specific.
They're all very upset that they're being like sold, as they should be. But then when they say 50 grand, the one girl's like, only 50?
Yeah.
Come on, dude. I'm worth way more than that.
They basically are going in to do this hit. Crunch leaves to go like cut the power. And like he's got these like clippers that have like an opening of like an inch in them.
Yeah,
Like what?
they're bolt cutters.
They're bolt cutters, but it was only like a 1/4 inch, even though he had them open all the way. I'm like, could you just like...
No, these are really thick conduits. There's no way bolt cutters are doing this.
Yeah, I don't know. They did not plan very well.
Well, so I think
Not at all.
he looks at the box first and kind of gives this like, what the fuck look.
Oh.
So in my mind,
Yeah.
he should know what to do, but it's a different updated box or some bullshit. And he's like, cut it.
So instead of trying to cut the wires inside, he's trying to cut the conduit and.
What do you think
or
he did? Do you
whatever.
think he just pulled it?
Yeah, they don't show. I
I
was
think
waiting
he got
for.
an axe to it.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the scene where he just takes the fucking
Shoots
bolt
it?
cutters and smashes the shit out of the
Yeah.
box or something.
We don't need it. We know he figured it out.
No, yeah, they're waiting to
He
get in.
jizzed
though.
all over the fuse
they're doing
box
the
and
countdown.
overloaded it.
Yeah,
This is
fucking
my specialty.
Diamond Phillips there, Cisco. I don't want to call him Cisco. I want to call him Lou Diamond Phillips. That's a lot of words.
Call him Lou.
Good old Lou
LDP.
is doing the countdown, and it's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nothing.
Nothing happens. So he just starts another countdown. I'm like, would you guys have like a thing set up? Like, oh, if it doesn't work at that time, wait another minute.
Yeah. We're on cycles of 5 seconds here.
And so they do finally go out, and then only Marky Mark busts in.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Antonio Sabato Jr. and Lou Diamond Phillips are out there in the hallway having coffee.
Coffee, adding a little precious
Non-dairy
little
creamer?
non-dairy creamer. It's a sweet little moment between the two because it just looks like a couple of chaps.
Yeah,
Just-
we're backing you up. Bang, 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 bang. We got you.
They come in after everybody's dead.
Well, no, they're
basically.
sitting there,
he
like,
calls
shooting at nothing.
Marky Mark calls on the radio, and like he's like, "Where are you guys?" Like, we're out here handling our own business, and they're not. They're drinking coffee.
And shooting at nothing.
Yeah.
Wasting that precious ammo.
That's not that precious. The House of
It is
Paris
today.
No, the House of Paris packs their own.
They break into this room, though, or Marky Mark breaks into this room. The bad guys, like security guards, already have night vision goggles, like ready.
Yeah, they
Like,
knew
they keep them just in case. They're like, we've watched enough of these movies.
someone's gonna come at us with the lights off. I guarantee it.
He thought about it. I'm like, hey, if I thought about it, that means somebody else thought about it.
Yeah.
So this is when we get the breakdance kata. He's literally doing like I don't know any of the names.
The back
the leg
twirls.
twirly.
It's a windmill.
Leg twirly.
Leg twirly, shoot 'em up.
And he is just blasting these dudes, and it's pretty sweet. All very obviously like choreographed action. This is like if the Wachowskis were making like a breakdancing movie.
Yeah.
I'm here for it, though. I
Oh,
freaking
man.
love it.
I mean, I think this movie's fun. Just right off the
Yeah.
bat. Like it's cheesy, but I'm here for some cheese. So
The Wachowskis directing like a Step Up movie. Like, come on, let's do it, guys.
the Wachowskis present Drumline.
So he's just blasting people away, murdering folks left and right. One guy does try to get the jump on him, and he like Chuck Norris jumps out of this fucking hot tub with his machine gun, which wouldn't fire. But hey, movies, it's fine. He shoots Marky Mark like out of the window, but he doesn't fall out of the window. And then he does go through a window.
He
but
goes
doesn't
through
fall,
a window.
So there's a patio question mark.
No, he's laying on the windowsill. Whatever.
That's a long
I
ledge.
mean, I guess he's got like those strong legs. They've been showing all of his gym kata, breakdance kata.
Yeah.
So he's just holding himself upside down by his legs there.
Exactly.
They couldn't afford that outside shot.
It's not even a point of plot, but something I want to bring back is we missed Bokeem Crunch wearing a mesh tank top, and I'm always going to point out a mesh tank top. Let them nerfs breathe.
Yes, please.
Sabato and LDP come back in, or they finally enter the room, and they're just like cleaning up, like shooting the guys
dead
that
bodies.
Yeah, well, I think some of them were moving around, but it's like
I don't think so. In my plot of this movie, they're shooting dead bodies just so they're like, look, there's rounds in those guys that are ours. We didn't just drink non-dairy creamer and coffee.
Right?
the only reason I want to mention it is because they get to the girls that were in the hot tub, which is now filled with blood, which is great.
Oh, Marky Mark does do like a Ferris Bueller thing. Hey, ladies.
Sorry I had to come through.
Are you okay?
you okay?
Sorry about this mess. Like, super nice
Say
guy
hi to your
about
mother for
everything.
me.
His last name is Smiley.
Yeah, he's a super nice guy and wants everybody to like
I'm
him.
just happy to be here.
When Antonio Sabato goes up to the girls and says, I want to pour milk on you and make you part of my complete breakfast.
I had to write that one
Yeah.
down. So like, you are a fucking creep, dude. Whether this chick just watched you kill a bunch of people or if you just bought her coffee, don't say that.
Also,
Right?
why are you pouring milk on her? You just use non-dairy creamer. Clearly, you're trying to avoid dairy. I'm just.
That's Cisco. That's Lou Diamond Phillips. He's probably vegan vegetarian.
Wasn't
at this
he
point.
giving?
He
Maybe
gave
he
it to.
is a vegan or a vegetarian because they make that joke later.
That's what I'm thinking. Like that's how he keeps so trim, baby.
baby.
Oh, baby, you know I love
Dude.
you.
You know I love you.
Oh my god,
Baby.
You were the one who told me about this movie, as I mentioned. But the Lou Diamond Phillips is just eating everything,
And that
around
was my
him.
selling point.
Yes,
He was like, this
exactly.
guy's at the golden corral of acting right now. Where
Yes.
you want him to have more, and he's gonna have more.
He's taking the whole buffet with him.
Oh yeah, 7 courses.
There's definitely a point somewhere in my notes that says chomp 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 chomp.
Yep. Is it any scene he's in with anybody that's not Paris?
So if anybody listening is curious, Lou Diamond Phillips, you should know him.
Young
But,
Guns
like,
1 and 2.
Yeah, Young Guns, Stand and Deliver,
La Bamba.
La Bamba, Courage Under Fire. Like he's been in a bunch of shit.
Ooh, is he in? He got changed to colors, but Blood In, Blood Out. Is that him
I'm not
too? I
sure.
can't remember if that's him or not, but still, Lou Diamond Phillips is fucking dope.
I want to mention, just because, I know the guy, I got to give him some credit here. Antonio Sabato, nobody listening would probably recognize him from just about anything. He's a soap opera guy. My mom knew who he was.
He was just a sexy guy, though.
Yeah, my mom knew who he was as soon as I went on the show. She's like, "Oh, you're working with Antonio Sabato Jr.?" And I was like, I literally
She
was
loved
like,
it.
"Who?"
Calm down, Mom.
But yeah, he was in a few things. One of which, my favorite, is The Adventures of Lois and Clark.
Okay.
He played a villain in one episode. He told me a really fun story about him and Dean Cain like racing Ferraris.
Ooh.
That's pretty sweet.
I bet Dean Cain's a real prick. I don't know why
probably.
I think that. I just feel it.
He was on General Hospital. His character's name was Jagger, which is pretty sweet. And then he was in 2 episodes of Scrubs, but we had to discuss it. Really vaguely remember,
It's the
maybe.
end of,
yeah,
it's the
season
end of the
9,
series,
so
yeah.
it doesn't really count.
Nobody's watching.
But I just had to go over that because I'm like, if I'm going to give credit where credit's due, come on.
Yeah, but what was the one show that you did with him?
He's also the star of a show called Fix It and Finish It, which
Okay.
was available on Netflix. I don't think it is anymore. You can probably find him on the internet. Home renovation, reality type of thing.
If that's your cup.
Yeah. He's a good guy. Some of the reservations are cool.
There's a couple
Whatever.
times where I saw you walking by in the background.
Oh, I'm definitely in some of that stuff. Like that day when I stood next to a camera in the sun for 8 hours. That's all I did.
Sounds fun.
When I was a PA, so just to do the grunt work here in Tucson in May, and we were doing a house out by the casino, and they were like, "Hey, fire watch this camera. Just keep an eye on it. Make sure nothing happens to it. It's in the street, And I just stood there, and they kind of forgot I was there, so I just stood in the middle of a street in Tucson, Arizona, in May for 8 hours.
To give a little perspective, it's like early April, 96 degrees today.
Yeah. It was.
This was a hot summer. So Marky Mark does some more acrobatics. He's like flipping over poles and jumping over like stairs. And this is that part you guys were talking about where he like lays
Feet
on the
on
rail.
one railing, upper body on the other
other.
railing, and the old whirling dervish spin and shoot.
Yeah.
And turning.
Well, he's rolling down
turning.
while the guy is shooting at him, which would not stop you from getting shot. That's what I was going to say.
No,
when you
your
guys
center
brought that
mass
up.
still stays there.
You were in the exact same location. You're getting slightly further away, but if
Well,
he
you're
just
going
aims
down.
towards the middle, yeah. But
Oh.
if this guy is at the top of the stairs and just aims, I don't know.
You're getting further away, but staying generally in the same
Maybe
place.
he
Right.
spun so fast the bullets bounced off.
There
No,
you go.
I'm
Like
thinking,
it's a
like,
vortex effect.
Yeah.
The guy just didn't aim right and just kept missing him. Like, didn't go, you know
Oh,
what? Let me just go.
Stormtrooper aim.
Yeah, Stormtrooper aim. Because they have the best aim in the world, right?
I don't really understand what was going on there because he was going down the stairs, but then he ends up back in the guy's room to shoot the big boss.
No, he's in the elevator. He goes.
Oh, that's right. He rolls down and then goes up the elevator.
So a little fake out because
Yeah.
he sends up the elevator first. You're like, oh, it's empty. And the guy shoots 3 rounds into it, and the other elevator comes up empty, and he shoots 3 rounds into it.
And
then
a
Marky
6
Mark comes out of the first elevator.
Yeah.
No,
And-
dude goes into the second elevator, and then
Well-
he's like, "Why won't it go? Why won't it go?" And then he looks, and Marky's right there with the gun through the elevators because you can see next to you.
It sounds so weird to call him Marky and not Marky Mark. I don't know why.
I'm saying Marky.
I do love that, like, there's one guard left, and the guy's like, I'll pay you all this money if you stay and protect me. And the guy's like, I can't spend it if I'm dead. Runs around the corner and just
Dead.
blammo.
Dead.
Well, you couldn't spend it then either.
I mean, he's not wrong, though.
so yeah, he shoots the guy, and he, like, sets a bomb, jumps out the window. So
And they're bungee cords.
This escape plan
there's a lot of confusingness
does
with
not
this explosion,
matter.
but only because they come back to it later with, like, the guys saying they were there, and, like,
Yeah.
we weren't there because there was an explosion. But yeah, there's a terrible, like, I wrote green screen bungee bomb.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Because he jumps out the window. It's bad green screen composite thing. I mean, 1998. There's a big. He's like starts bouncing back up before the bomb goes off, and then as it explodes, it bounces him back down.
and cuts the
It
thing.
burns up the bungee. So
Yeah.
then, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, shit, man, that bungee didn't do anything.
and
But
he
guess
falls
what he
into a
lands in?
pool? Question mark.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lands into a pool. Could just dumped it in the first place. You dumb dick.
Then there's like it's just the dumbest transition in the whole movie. Like the film burns up to like, and I'm like, wait, so Marky Mark's dead?
Yep. Fire washed over that man and cleansed his soul.
You are clean.
So we're back in their locker room, and he's chugging fucking Malox like he does throughout this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Which doesn't really come to anything other than I guess he's just stressed out.
He's so worried he's got ulcers.
And he's not Jewish.
Oh, shut your pisk.
They're having an argument, like this is where we meet Paris, and he's telling them, he's handing out the money, and Lou Diamond Phillips is claiming that he killed the boss, and Marky Mark's like, no, I killed the boss. He's
Yo,
like, no,
baby.
you left, and he was still alive, baby. I don't know, it's too Italian. I don't know what I don't know what he was doing in this movie. I don't know what his voice was.
Oh, it was just like an over exaggerated, I want to say maybe like a New York Hispanic.
Yeah, it's like a New York tough guy, like, but mixed with, I don't know.
A lot of
There's
ham and cheese.
A lot of baby.
A lot of baby.
A lot of motherfucker.
You know I love you, baby.
I think he says motherfucker more times than Samuel L. Jackson in most of his movies.
I think so. If anybody wants to watch this and count, email us at badmoviesworstpeople
Bring, bring, bring,
At
bring.
gmail.com.
at gmail.com.
Can't just email bad movies, worst people. That doesn't work.
Try it out. See what happens.
Okay.
See what you get.
Maybe that's what's happening.
So yeah, they're arguing about the money, and there's like these weird flashbacks, which I thought was going to be like a thing, like a stylistic thing throughout the movie, but this is like the only time they do it really.
No, they do it a couple times.
There's like one towards the end, but like I don't remember any others. So anyway, it's a flashback to where like the guy is dead, and it's Lou Diamond Phillips, Antonio Sabato Jr., and Bokeem Woodbine standing there talking about how saying what they're saying in the room with Paris. They're like, no, he wasn't dead yet, and then I shot him, and then Lou Diamond Phillips shoots him, and whatever. And Marky Mark
Shoots a
being
very
the nice
clearly
guy,
dead body.
yeah. And Marky Mark, being the nice guy that he is like, fine, you take the $25,000. I don't need it. I've just got a wife and a fiance and a girlfriend.
I got a fiance, I got a gumar.
And a missing,
Do you know how much money I spend a month on Malox?
for real,
I'm missing what?
the late video.
Oh, yes, he's got late videotape, and those charges are going to be about $25,000. Anybody knows who's bad to late videotape.
King Kong Lives is gonna kill you.
So Marky Mark's going home, and he's in this like very like cookie cutter suburban neighborhood, and he pulls up in front of a house, and there's a guy like watering the lawn, and he's like, "Wrong house, asshole!"
Again.
Just gotta point that out, yeah, again,
Again.
because he doesn't know which house is his. First of all, he ons 2 of these fucking houses.
Yeah. And they all look alike.
Yeah, they do.
Hey, all these houses look alike. I'm racist towards houses too.
No, the houses are all white, so he's
I'm fine with all these houses.
the Big Top Video. This annoying fucking kid who's I think you commented, Whitney, like he's in his own movie.
He is 100%
Yeah.
in his own fucking
He's in his
movie.
own like really bad Clerks. Like,
But he's giving it his all.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know
and
this
then
kid's
some.
name, man, but he's giving something.
He's giving LDP a run for his money.
No, he's not.
I mean,
You are way
what
No,
I will
he
say,
thinks he
this
is,
kid
is what I'm saying.
This kid is a very early internet troll though, because he's a tough guy to Marky Mark over the phone. He's like, "Bring back King Kong Lives, or I'll fucking kill you."
We will find you and we will kill you.
And he keeps calling him back and telling me he's a piece of shit and all this stuff. But as soon as he's face to face, as soon as Marky Mark says a word to him, he's just like,
God.
I'm so sorry.
My bad. My bad, Mr. Marky, sir.
Mr. Marky Mark. Mr. Funky Bunch.
Mr. Bunch.
Mr. Bunch. I'm sorry, Mr. Bunch.
So Christina Applegate comes in. That's his wife.
We get a
Fiance.
porn
Fiance.
We get a porn bass line when she comes in.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm surprised he didn't have the audience cheering and like. Yeah, she's talking about is my ass still perky? And Marky Mark is like a teenager's. Yeah, that's a thing.
You can be racist, you can be a pedophile, and you're still suck. But if you're both, racist pedophiles might be up there with the worst.
Yeah.
She basically reveals that she gave all of their life savings, their $50,000, to her parents because her mom keeps getting plastic surgery and going
Dad
to
had
like
trouble
Atlantic
with the
City.
IRS.
Yeah.
Because she keeps gambling all this money, too.
There's certain things in a relationship you have to talk about. Giving away $50,000, that's a discussion.
I
Yeah.
would never do that to you.
Well, he doesn't have $50,000.
I was like, good fucking luck. Write the check.
See what happens.
I'm like, I'm sorry, I gave somebody $10. What the fuck?
Somebody walks into somewhere with a $50,000 check with my name on it and they try to run it and they get arrested.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're fucked. You actually owe now.
They have a cut scene here with Chantel and her like Fabio-esque boyfriend, which the only times we see them until later in the movie is they're laying in this bed with piles of
Watching.
money around them.
Yeah.
Watching.
King Kong lives.
Yes. Which doesn't make a lot of sense because they have the tape later unless that kid's got another tape.
No, he brought this Fabio guy is gonna bring it with him when they run.
No, but in the where they kidnap the girl and they're in like the lair and that's that Gump the Stutterer kid's fucking house.
No,
Yeah.
it's Mark's house.
It's
He even LDP was like, you need to stash her at your place when they kidnap
It
her.
starts at
needs to go-
Chantel's because
Yeah.
then we're gonna see later Chantel's gonna show
okay,
up.
Okay, Chantel's
with
place.
and be
I was
like,
like, no, it's not at his house. They bring her to his house.
no,
later.
it's
That's his
never
other
at
house.
Gump's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at his girlfriend's
Okay,
house.
well,
not
when
his
they fucking
fiance's.
trace the kid's the phone call, it shows his face, so I assumed it was his house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, no,
because
but
they're calling from his
Yeah, they're
place.
calling from his place
The girl and the phone calls were never at the same place.
because Lou Diamond Phillips is fucking smart.
No, because when they have her tied up later and they have the King Kong Lives on the VCR.
That is at Chantel's house.
And then Lou Diamond Phillips walks from the room where they're tying her up to the next room and makes the phone call to her dad. It's the same scene.
It might just be a bad edit, but
Yeah.
it is supposed to be that she is tied up at Chantel's house first, and then when Chantel and fucking fake Fabio, whatever that dickhole's name is, leave, they
Fobio?
drop her off at Fobio. They drop her off, and it's like, your problem, dude. We're out of here.
They decide they're going to do this side kidnapping job because Marky Mark didn't want to do it because Paris will kill them if they do moonlighting.
Yeah, no side hustles in the House of Paris.
But, now he needs money because Christina Applegate gave away all of his money.
Uh-huh.
And she doesn't know that he has to have all this money for his other girlfriend.
She doesn't know he's a hit or a hitman.
No.
Chantel does.
Yes. She is perfectly fine with bodies in her bathtub.
Absolutely, especially if they're sexy bodies.
And now we meet Jiro Nishi, this rich guy who's like decided to be a movie producer / star, I guess.
Yeah.
And we're introduced to him when all of his stuff is being taken from his house because his movie failed, surprisingly, with the title Taste the Golden Spray.
That's the title or the tagline?
I
We
think
don't
that's the
know.
tagline.
That's the title of the movie.
Are you shitting me?
That is the title of the movie because there's a poster in his house, and then when they have the display later at the movie thing, it's right there at the bottom in big letters.
Which they
Taste
say the
Golden
displays
Spray.
are one of the things he
It's
bankrupt because they're all
gold-plated,
gold plated.
Yeah.
Fucking moron.
Idiot.
And that's all we're doing there is we're being introduced to this guy, and he's broke. Mm-hmm. And I just have a line written down. And I know who said it, but it just says "Straight Jackin' saves you that cream." Marky Mark was trying to borrow money.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Ask Crunch. He doesn't do it. He doesn't do anything but sit at home and jack off. He's got plenty of money.
Yeah, and that's when Crunch tells him, "Straight Jackin' saves you that cream."
I'll hook you up later, though, bro.
What you mean?
He's got a couple of... Crunch has some funny lines. Like, Marky Mark and LDP are arguing right now, and he's like...
You gotta tell the truth, baby.
Yeah, you want the
can't
truth?
handle the
and then,
truth.
he just leans out, you can't handle the truth.
handle the truth.
I'll shut your fucking mouth.
I was like, oh, that's where it's from. No, I'm just kidding.
I've always heard that classic line.
I didn't know it was from this wonderful film.
Why do people always do a Jack Nicholson impersonation when it's Bokeem that says it? That's so weird.
That is weird.
Huh.
That's weird, bro.
Fucking strange.
So we find out basically, I mean, when we find out, we already know, but Marky Mark admits that he basically just can't stand anyone not liking him.
He's a
'Cause
fucking hitman with a heart of gold.
Yeah, because LDP is telling him, like, hey, dump both of these chicks. Like,
They're both useless.
they're just draining you for money. One of them's clearly just using you. He's like, but I don't want him to be mad at me, bro.
I couldn't stand it.
I couldn't.
Their plan to pull this limo over, by the way, is so stupid. They don't say what their plan is, but you see it where they have their it's like a Ford Expedition, a Ford Explorer with its hood up, broken down, and they don't notice the limo driving by, so the limo has to back up and go, car trouble.
Yeah. Their entire plan hinges on a limo driver giving a shit that you broke down. Yeah.
Fuck off, dude.
The conversation they're having just before the limo, like when they're driving to the spot, is Marky's got a legitimate question. How do you know he's going to pay the ransom? He's fucking...
These guys
He's
just got
fucking
piles of money in his
loaded.
house.
And they're making fun of him. He's like, it's a legitimate question, guys.
Oh, because he goes right to, he's like, what are you, a bitch? He's like, you sound like a bitch. What's he going to pay? What's he going to pay? That doesn't make sense, but
It
all right.
doesn't.
Let's emasculate Marky Mark.
Yeah. Let's just
I'm
piss
here
on
for
him.
it.
If you want Lou Diamond Phillips to emasculate Marky Mark, I'm going to watch.
I think we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd watch it again. is my
I will
point.
say, Marky Mark was trying to be tough, right?
Yeah.
And he's trying to be tough for a long time.
He's always been trying to be tough.
But he's moved a little bit away sometimes. Like, I mean, stuff like the other guys.
Yeah,
He's playing a quote-unquote tough guy character, but he is emasculating himself throughout the movie.
Yeah.
But also, I think he thinks maybe that he's still tough. And he just doesn't understand the script.
Yeah, what is it? The Daddy one with Will Ferrell and Marky Mark, where is it Daddy's Home or some shit?
Oh, the
where
one where
he's like just got out of prison.
Yeah, he's the tough biker dad, and Will
Yeah.
Ferrell's the new stepdad or some shit.
Exactly.
I don't know if I ever saw
Don't
that.
see it.
All right, cool. Done.
Speaking of the other guys, real quick, that's all I could think of when he jumped out that fucking window on the bungee cord.
Yeah. The
What do you
shrubs will
think?
break our fall.
Aim for the bushes.
What's the song? I could be your hero, baby. Is that the one from Other
I
Guys?
can be your hero, baby. Or is it There Goes My Hero?
That's what it is. I knew it was a hero song.
Yeah.
There goes, and then just splat. Good time.
It's actually a pretty
Watch
fun
him,
little part
Massey.
of a different movie.
So they kill the limo driver, and their plan
him
is
in the back.
to kidnap the girl. So we're introduced to China Chow, who plays Kiko, the college-age schoolgirl who still has to wear a uniform, question mark.
Game time decision, you told me, though. Like, it was supposed to be a high school girl.
Yeah.
So at best 18. But for whatever reason, in 98, Hollywood had a bit of scruples and was just like, hey, she can't be high school. She's got to be college.
There was a producer involved who was like, nah.
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes was a producer. Maybe it was him.
He was the voice of reason. Damn.
I mean, you could say that about him in a lot of
Thank you,
things,
Mr.
right?
Wesley Snipes.
Thanks, Mr. Snipes.
We have her, she's with her boyfriend he's like from the get-go is super rapey.
Yeah.
And he's
Oh,
just
he's
saying
a-
a lot of creepy shit.
He's
and
a
just-
racist pickup artist.
Yeah.
Even after she says, like, no, and he quote, no means yes.
Yeah.
Then he says, sucky, sucky, me love you long
Oh
time.
my God, the fuck. Oh, I just want to cut his balls off right then.
I just instantly, like, come on, please die.
He definitely looks like my daddy's a lawyer.
He looks
Yeah.
like that rapist fucking kid Brock, the lacrosse player.
Yes!
Like, he's just insert white fucking college rapist.
He's wearing like a pink polo shirt. That's a lacrosse shirt, right?
Sweater
He kind of had ginger hair.
How dare you?
Kind of was, though.
How dare you? Gingers are loving,
does-
empathetic people. Loving and
stealing.
pathetic people.
Marky Mark picks up Kiko, and then the kid wants to get in. He's like, yeah, maybe you should find your own fucking ride, guy. And the dude is like, no, I'm coming with you. And right after he said goodbye, by the way. And then he shoves this briefcase into Marky Mark's arms, and you hear like clinking.
Yeah.
And then Marky Mark sets it in the trunk, and he's like, hey, careful with that. It's got crystal in it.
It's got fragile crystal in there. Why?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
I just walk around with fragile crystal in a fucking briefcase because I'm a college student.
My
It's
dad
probably
owns a
like-
dealer shop.
It's a flask of whiskey and some rocks glasses.
Ooh. And now I'm back on board.
Maybe scotch, single malt scotch.
Oh, I like a good single.
Yeah,
malt.
no, Marky,
But
be
peaty.
careful with that if it's full of whiskey. So yeah, while he's trying to, the boyfriend or whatever he is trying to rape Kiko in the back, literally like just full on like tearing off stuff.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
just- it's very
100%.
uncomfortable for what's supposed to be an action comedy. I did not
Not
see
funny.
that coming.
It's
no,
the wrong action.
It's not funny, but we do get a great payoff because Marky Mark is such a nice guy, and here's where he proves it. He fucking rolls that divider down and just blasts this dude in the fucking head. And he's like, sorry about your boyfriend.
Hey, sorry about your boyfriend. Say hi to your mother for me.
That's the time where he redeemed himself.
Yeah. I'm
Not for all the other racism, but just in this
No.
movie.
No, he's still a trash person.
I didn't know any of the shit that you guys have told me about him. I've always been a fan of Mr.
He
Markey.
spent probably a lot of money trying to make sure you didn't know,
Yeah.
and that most people didn't.
I also just don't read like
Tabloids.
no.
Yeah, shouldn't. But I just think this is something people should know. Like, tabloids is like, oh my God, do you know that he hires a gardener instead of doing his own yard work? Like, that's some bullshit. You beat little black kids, to the point that an ambulance had to get called.
Right.
And you beat, I think that's a Vietnamese guy, like, fled from Vietnam once the Americans,
Eek.
pulled out and shit kind of thing. And you punched him blind. You punched him blind.
I did see a tabloid
Jesus
today
Christ.
that said a lawyer man,
Man.
a lawyer man, admitted to killing Epstein.
Was he also the second gunman on the grassy knoll?
Like, he was
Maybe.
paid for that shit. But I did have to do the quote. I wrote it down because it was great. It was Marky Mark apologizing, right, to the girl. He's like, sorry about killing your boyfriend, but he was being kind of rude. Like, no, he wasn't being rude. He was raping.
Yeah.
He wasn't being.
I mean, I guess
kind
that's
of
rude.
anything.
It is
But
rude.
I
It's-
wouldn't use the word rude.
Yeah, it's beyond rude.
I wouldn't use kind of.
Maybe monstrous. Bestial.
Bestial.
But so Lou Diamond Phillips is trying to get this girl to record her own like ransom on a tape recorder, and he's holding up this postcard or note card. And apparently
Crunch
Crunch wrote
wrote.
the note, yeah. And she's just being the most sarcastic bitch. These guys all have guns.
I feel like this would be Zoe. If Zoe were to get kidnapped, this is how Zoe would act.
She's like, she's reading all the typos and shit. Well, not typos, misspellings. He's like,
yeah.
1 million doolars.
Paid the sons of.
And he's like, hey, quit being a bitch. She's like, I didn't know you wanted me to improvise. He's like, yeah, improvise, fucking Meryl Streep. Try again.
These sexually frustrated degenerates.
So yeah, he writes a new note and shows it to her, and it's just straight up, Dad, been kidnapped. Send $1 million or I'm dead.
She
Yeah.
does hesitate on the
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Because she's real saucy at the first beginning of that sentence. It's like,
These guys aren't gonna hurt me. They just have guns.
Well, she
and
does call them the
kidnapped me.
Spice Boys, and that makes me laugh.
She really did, and I was there for that.
Yeah.
When they're unloading the trunk, the body and the stuff out of the trunk so they can put her in there, presumably. Mm-hmm. He's like setting down the briefcase. Careful with that. There's crystal.
Crystal.
It's fragile crystal.
They're gonna leave it in the middle of fucking woods, but he's like, hey, it's fragile, man.
Someone's gonna find it. They're gonna need it.
So we get introduced now to Christina Applegate's parents, who she did mention were coming to town.
Who are her parents again?
Elliot Gould
Yeah.
and Andrea's grandma from Melrose Place.
And if
I
you don't know
the actress's name.
If you don't know who Elliot Gould is, he is Ross and Monica's father in Friends.
You'll also know him from the Oceans franchises. He's the
Yeah.
financier.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's the like Jewish guy that's in everything.
Yes.
He's like very Jewish
Forever
Jewish
Jewish.
character.
Yes.
Like
I'll just say, though, these parents not making Christina Applegate. Like, there's
Maybe they
no-
adopted her.
well, like I said, my justification was just nose job.
Yeah, I don't think
'cause
nose job. The
she's
nose
got
job
that
is part
very
of it.
petite-
And hair.
Yeah, she is just worlds apart from these people.
Hey, I made that gorgeous
I know
kid.
she's doing more of a Jersey thing than a Jewish thing. Like they're not doing Jewish voices.
They're
acting
speaking
themselves.
with their normal voices.
and she's doing a very like Jersey thing, and I'm like, well, it's not.
You
the
want a
same
sip of
thing.
water?
Yeah, hers is a little more Italian.
Ooh, she's almost got like a Marissa Tomei
A little
Yeah.
bit.
from My Cousin Vinny.
Yeah.
Only.
Yes,
exactly.
only.
Well, we all knew what you meant.
Which also, yes.
Oh, that's my favorite Tomei. Marissa Tomei.
These Utes.
Two what? Two Utes.
I fucking to hear my stepdad rewind and laugh at that track 5 fucking times. I swear to God, I'm here. It's hilarious. He loses his fucking shit.
I don't understand my next note.
Oh,
It just says that sex machine broke.
I don't know.
what is your next note?
My next note is about the Trace Buster.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, side note on that. Did you see who made this?
No.
It's
This is
Nishi. Nishi.
Nishi.
The guy that's going
That's
broke.
why he has the. Okay, that makes so much more sense.
Yes.
Because I was like, this guy just has Trace Busters in his house.
But like, how are you going broke when you own? There's at least 7 units in this scene that got sold to you. You gotta get some money, man.
Well, if only he bought 3 and you
well,
had 4.
he
then-
made all of his money from selling these Trace Busters that criminals can use, but then he spent it all making the Golden Shower
golden
movie.
showers.
There it is. Yeah, golden showers aren't.
You know,
cheap.
he was just a little early because it was 98. If he would have waited 20 more years, that would have been so much more popular because Trump popularized Golden Showers.
I really wouldn't. I'd go back and watch and figure out what that sex machine broke means.
I don't know.
I don't know.
honestly.
We'll get there eventually, I'm sure.
There was.
I'll think of it at 3 a.m.
We're introduced to, well, we kind of met him already. This kid Gump, who's like a weird stuttering like 90s.
Oh, yeah,
90s
he was
kid.
Gilligan when the
Yeah, he
girl
was in
getting
the
kidnapped.
he was
Oh,
at
because
the
they all
scene.
had
they were
Gilligan's Island nicknames.
Gilligan,
Skipper.
Skipper, the professor.
That must make you the millionaire.
But they call him Gump according to the credits. Gump the stutterer,
Yes.
Perfect.
because he stutters. And Lou Diamond Phillips always has to finish his sentences for him. They're like a terrible fucking buddy cop comedy, buddy
Oh, that's
criminal.
where we're at, right? Because
Yeah.
I can handle my
eating
my
the ramen.
Yeah.
my shit.
Yeah, he's trying to explain that he has a Trace Buster. And so the whole time, this is another great, Lou Diamond Phillips. He's literally eating the scenery in this. He's,
In form of a cup of
Literally.
noodles.
yeah, he's munching down on some noodles while this kid's trying to explain a Trace Buster. And every time he can say Trace Buster, but he's like, then it'll get rid of the and he has to say Trace.
Trace.
He just can't get the word Trace out.
Yeah.
But he is. I have to say, he is eating this cup of noodles with chopsticks.
Yeah. What do you
Like,
do?
I drink it. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay, that's fair.
It's a cup of noodles.
And then he's like, well, what if they have a Trace Buster? And he's like, well, I have a Trace Buster. And,
Yeah.
and it keeps going throughout the movie. There's another scene later with a Trace Buster.
It's little
Buster.
kids like, well, I had my invisibility on. Yeah, but I had my heat-seeking goggles on. Yeah, but I had a cloak of invincibility. Well, I had my invincibility-piercing rounds.
I didn't grow up with multiple siblings, so I
That's
have
not a sibling
literally
thing. It's
no
like-
I
idea
think
what
it's just
you're
little
talking
kids always like make. I shot you. Like, no, you didn't. Cause
It's just like that episode of South Park where they're doing the anime thing, and Cartman's just keeps making up new powers. He's like, well, I can do that now too.
Yeah, that's a better.
about. So
Better example.
didn't really watch South Park until like last
There
year.
is no pleasing you.
And I was cool, so I didn't do that shit.
Well, you didn't have imagination when you were 8.
I was a mermaid in a pool, motherfucker.
I guess you're a girl.
Such a girl.
So we go to they're doing the Trace Buster so they can call and do the ransom for his daughter, right? So we come in on him about to commit harikari, and he's just singing a song, and he's like pointing it at his stomach, which is correct,
Yeah.
and then like at his chest, and then like kind of at his face, and then
Yeah,
back down, like he's trying to figure out where he's gonna stab himself.
He's also singing the national whatever you're supposed to sing when you're doing it. I don't know.
The national anthem, is that what you were about
No.
to say?
I don't. The song that.
Oh, say can you see?
No, I apparently because this isn't the first time I've seen it, but there's like a chant or singing. He's singing,
A
doing
chant,
the.
maybe, yeah. I've seen a lot of samurai movies where people do it, and I've never heard anybody sing, but I could see that being a thing, and I don't know. It doesn't really matter. So Lou Diamond Phillips calls him, and he's like trying to play the tape of the girl saying her own ransom, and just keeps. It starts out with like. Whatever she says, these dickless motherfuckers.
Dickless
What does she
motherfuckers.
say?
Why are we not prepared? By the way.
Yeah. You called to do your ransom and you haven't already got the tape to the right point. But my favorite part is he fast forwards more and he goes, okay, no, this is it. And he plays it and it's him doing his shopping list. And he's like, tooth polish, hemorrhoid cream, which we didn't mention. He's got like a silver or gold tooth.
Gold tooth with like a. Is there a
beautiful.
gem in it, or is it just gold line?
I don't know. There's it looks like a flat spot. I think maybe there was a gem in it and it fell out. I don't
Could be just gold line.
Because he's classy.
Jiro like hangs up on him. He's like, "Oh, go fuck yourself." Hangs it up and calls back, and then he plays the
Still
thing.
not ready.
Still not ready.
Yeah, it starts out with like the fast forwarding noise. He tells them, I can't pay you. I'm bankrupt. Like,
Motherfucker, you fucking lying.
Give me
Yeah.
that shit, baby.
yeah, baby. God, I love it.
Yeah, it's good.
It makes me think of that old Lipton Brisk iced tea commercial.
Oh, with Rambo?
Yes, well,
Oh,
Rocky.
shit.
When they did the claymation thing, and he's like, "Oh, baby."
Yeah.
That's brisk, baby.
Jiro now calls Paris, and we find out, they know each other. And
Oh, yeah, he's like, oh, Yero-san.
careful.
Sorry.
I mean, Paris speaks fluent Japanese
Fluent
to his
Japanese.
apparently good friend.
Yes, his good friend, because Kiko is Paris's goddaughter. Bum, bum, bum.
Boom.
Maybe Lou Diamond Phillips should have done some research.
For
Bum, bum.
serious.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, he looks at a picture of him and Yuro and the girl. I'm like, is this not in his office anywhere?
It's
Like,
at his
he's-
house.
Okay, I'm like, so he doesn't have any pictures at his office, I
Yeah.
guess. He's being professional.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
keep
I
your
would like to
private life private.
assume that Cisco's been to his house, but we don't know.
But Paris calls Lou Diamond Phillips, and presumably everybody else, calls him to come to the house immediately. We got something to talk about. He's like, can't it wait till tomorrow? Nope, not till tomorrow.
Here's
now.
my John Wick moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's when they all get together here. Well, we can just talk about it. When they all get together, Lou Diamond Phillips shows up, and it's very much a John Wick boardroom of hitmen.
Yeah.
100%.
Just guys in suits. Everybody's super professional. Everybody's super serious. Paris being a fucking menacing bad guy.
He's dope at this,
Yes,
too.
he is great.
And then LDP's got this, what is the shirt he's wearing?
Oh,
It's got
God.
We see it throughout
an
the
anime
movie.
chick and like a sloth or something.
I don't think it
But
actually
it's
has-
slightly see-through.
I don't think it actually has
Sequins.
images on it. I think it's just like
Oh,
patterns.
it's images.
No, there's
It is
definitely
a face
a
and
person
llama.
on there.
Is
I just
there?
didn't
Okay.
see whatever she's saying. The animal, I don't know that, but there's a person on
It goes
this.
facing it. It's a person and a llama.
At
It's an
first, it
animal.
looked to me, but when they first showed him in it, which happens before what we're talking about now, it doesn't matter. Who cares? He's like wearing it and he's doing something, and I was like, is he supposed to be all tattooed? And they just put one of those fucking shitty like nylon shirts
no,
on
he's
him
just got a great fucking shirt.
But yeah, then
And
we realized-
matador pants.
Yeah, and
Matador
it has like
pants.
gems in it and shit. I
Uh-huh.
don't know. But yeah, he gets there and it's like a John Wick boardroom where
Well, they
Paris is
make
telling
us
them all
they
what
make
to
us
do.
and him think that he's busted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's trying to play it off with quips. And
Yeah.
He's like, hey, haha, baby.
I got nothing for love for you, baby.
Yeah, everybody is quiet and serious and stoic, and everything Paris says, he's just like, "Oh, what are you talking about? There's nobody doing nothing you said not to do." Hey,
And I love this part with Paris where he's like, what would you do if someone came into your house and fucked with your yada, yada, yada? I would bust some caps. Bust some caps!
That's right,
He
motherfucker.
gets super high pitched and just delightful and menacing. Ah, yes! Bust some caps!
So get to it.
Yeah, Paris literally says, the person who was taken was my goddaughter. And Lou Diamond Phillips is just like,
Fuck no.
yeah, what the fuck? Or something. And it's just like, that didn't give him away.
Yeah.
No, I feel like Paris heard it as fuck no is right.
Yeah, he understands how mad I am right now.
Yeah, he
Listen
gets
to him.
Oh, the lighting? I don't know what the fuck
All
that
right.
word was. The note I did write down.
Writing?
Writing, I think is where I was going. It doesn't matter. Was there has been a transgression in the house of Paris. Yeah.
I still want to see this movie, The House of Paris.
Yeah.
Dude, he
I need
needs
to
to
see
be
this.
a bad guy. Well, I don't think all bad guys in the next John Wick.
Yeah.
Could he please?
Maybe not anymore. Who knows? Maybe he can't do it. But he's very Wiccan. Is that a word? Not
He's very
Wiccan.
John Wickian.
Not Wiccan. Wiccan.
No, I like him. I like him in this underworld as a crime boss. He's killing it.
Yes, he really is.
Just a little side thing. It doesn't really matter. I'll just mention it though because it does have some funny stuff that comes up later. The mom, Christine Applegate's mom, is happening in between this where she finds out that Marky Mark's not Jewish. Surprise. And
Oh yeah, they're playing cards. Hit me.
Yeah, he's just trying to. She's just going off about how she's not racist, but she spits in Catholic people's faces or whatever.
And literally spits on Marky's face.
I love it. What do you think it's doing to his parents? And he's like, well, they're both dead. You see,
it already got them.
Mom, they were dead before we met.
And he goes to Elliot Gould and he's like, I'm so sorry about all this. And he's like, yeah, I don't give a shit. You know what? I want some of that rum. And he's like, yeah, I'll get you some rum.
I'll take them to temple tomorrow.
And
how about a shot of that rum?
Christina Applegate and her mom flip out like, he can't drink. He's such a Meshuggah.
He's a Meshuggah.
Meshuggah's the band.
Meshuggah.
Yeah, Meshuggah was that new metal band.
We find out what a Meshuggah is later.
Oh, we see full Meshugs.
So this is where we get that really cool montage. I love this. Like it's stupid as fuck, but it's awesome. It's the comedy like moment in the middle of this movie right before everything gets heavy, I guess.
Yeah.
Where like was it Save Ferris song starts up?
Oh yeah.
And all the guys come out of the house at the same time, very fucking Edward Scissorhands. Mm-hmm. Like all the dads,
it's
all the
white suburbia as fuck.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They come out of the garage at the same time, all wearing sandals and slippers,
Hawaiian shirts,
and socks, not like me,
and white shorts.
Short shorts or like khaki or cargo shorts. Damn it, dude. Fuck. I'm in trouble.
But they were
sandals
white.
and socks and cargo
You're
shorts.
describing yourself.
He is wearing sandals and socks.
You scumbag.
It's mostly for my feet don't hurt.
They all have the same lawnmowers plugged in.
And they all do the exact same move. They hit their little tiny lawn thing and they go around and Chantel shows up with bags full of bodies and a kidnapped Japanese girl. And she's like, here, you have this shit. I'm out because you're not paying the bills.
It's the worst DoorDash I've ever had.
With Phobio,
yes. And it's this whole back and forth fucking like,
what do you want me to do with her?
He's trying
Figure it out.
He's trying to hide Kiko, so he puts her in the car, but she gets out immediately. And he's out there. Exactly. Yes, very fucking Benny Hill here. He's trying to like very dark Benny Hill.
Yeah.
Put the kidnapped girl in the trunk, hide the dead body. He goes out. Christina Applegate's about to open the bag to look in the bag, and he's like, "Oh no, it's just some deer meat that Cisco gave me because he went hunting, but he's vegetarian and he can't eat it."
And he dropped it off on your front porch in a trash bag.
Yeah, and her response isn't like, "Oh, cool, get that shit vacuum sealed and put it in the freezer." She's
venison.
like, "That's disgusting. Throw it away." And he's like, "Yeah, good idea." So
and then gets in a fight with a golden retriever.
Yeah. Well, the girl gets out and he sees her, so he runs in to get her, and then he looks out the window and his golden retriever is just going to town on these body bags.
The bags that Christina couldn't fucking lift, but this dog has no problem shaking it.
Just throwing it around with his jaws.
And it just keeps going back and forth. He locks Kiko in the bathroom and tells Christina Applegate not to go in there because he took a big shit.
Poo-poo.
His poo-poo stinks.
And he goes back out to get the bags, and then she gets back out, and it's just a back and forth, very like, yes, Benny Hill, Scooby-Doo. Yeah, she hears the girl, hears Kiko, and she goes through this bathroom that has 2 doors, which is pretty sweet. That's how you air out a bathroom.
Hell yeah.
And she's like, guess I'm just hearing shit. But I don't know, it's funny. It entertained me.
It was very entertaining. And then he finally shoves her he tries to get her back in the car, and as she starts to dispute it, he slams the trunk down and it knocks her the fuck out.
Start with knocking her out.
Which he didn't do on purpose.
But he's a nice guy.
He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, well, nice guys get caught.
I'm so sorry.
My name's Melvin Smiley. I'm a nice guy.
I'm Melvin Smiley.
I'm a hitman with a conscience.
With a heart of fucking gold.
I only kill bad guys.
And I'm racist as shit.
I only kill bad guys and people who aren't white. Which, I mean, I guess in his world is the same thing.
Yeah. For Marky Mark it is.
Yeah, Marky Mark, not Melvin Smiley. Oh, the family. So he puts them in the Explorer or whatever, and the family goes to leave for Temple, and of course they take the Explorer, not the sweet T-Bird next to it.
Well, because
they couldn't fit them all
they
in
take
there.
their own fucking car?
I think they didn't. I don't think they showed up in a car.
Yeah,
I think they flew in and they just taxied to the house.
Okay, that makes sense.
So Cisco is stuck with Paris, and they're waiting for the phone call, the ransom call to Cummings. It's supposed to come at like 10:30 or whatever.
And it's supposed to be Cisco making the call.
Yeah, and Cisco's supposed to be the one making it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be at 10 a.m.
Shit.
And this Gump kid is just freaking out. He's like, he's not even here. I can make this call. I can handle my business.
He
just,
remembers the word
mans up.
business. Like, fuck yeah, I got this shit.
I know one word. I'm in.
I got it. I'm done.
Business time.
And fucking, yeah, and Cisco's sitting there like, don't fucking call.
Don't call. Oh my God, please don't fucking call.
Yeah, couldn't make this
Baby.
movie now because he just texted him, don't call.
Yeah. You could page him.
You could pull a Marky Mark and pocket text him. Just like The Departed. And Marky Mark is calling Crunch to come and help with the girl. And he's like, yeah, I'll be right there. I have a business meeting. And he's pulling porn off the shelf, which is great.
Dude has a baker's rack of porn.
Yes.
Like, it's not like a nice shelf. It is a baker's rack, industrial style, of box porn.
So right now we have 3 very romantic and not sexy at all scenes between Marky Mark and Kiko in a row.
Oh
so
my God, dude. It's
She needs to take a
here we go.
piss. So the family's gone. So he brings her in the house, and he also told them he was going to make them a nice kosher dinner. So
Yeah.
Oh, he does get her out of the vehicle.
yeah. Yeah, he goes and they come back to do something, and he sneaks her out. I gotta get some stuff out of the trunk, and the mom's just like, "Well, get your stuff."
Yeah,
and
if you
Chrissy
got stuff,
Applegate's
get
like,
it.
"Hey,
Don't
what?
leave your thing back there.
Your thing? Yeah. What's that? What are you carrying there? It's his thing. Don't worry about it."
Let's go. Let's go to temple.
This mom just doesn't give a fuck. She's like, "Quit talking to this fucking idiot,
Yeah.
fucking
Also,
Irish
do you-
Catholic piece of shit."
Do you think they actually went to temple or just
Oh,
got
yeah.
a blowout?
Well, I think they went temple first, and then you get a blowout.
Okay.
I mean, they were gone long enough for him to make dinner, ruin it, order food, and pretend he made it. So
I
Have
mean-
sexy times, finger quote, sexy times
Yeah.
with Asian chick.
Careful with the fingering.
Oh, I always am.
So speaking of sexy time, the Kiko says she has to pee, so he takes her into the bathroom, and she's like, "Well, I need your help," and he's like, "Well, I can't take your handcuffs off or whatever." He says, I need something." And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and he leaves the bathroom, and she's like, "No, I need you to take down my panties unless you want to unhandcuff
I wish
me."
that she had to take a shit.
And so he's like, "Well, I'm not gonna unhandcuff you." So
Duh.
he slowly pulls down her
But
panties.
he turns his face to the side so he doesn't see her. I don't know why I have to do it. He turns his face to the side so he doesn't see her, and he pulls him down to be respectful. 'cause
But there
he's
is-
nice fucking
nice
guy.
guy.
There is some sex music playing though. It's like
Yeah.
some love making music.
She's seeing how gentle he is.
And she's smiling. She's like, "Oh, that's so sweet. You
I
took off
can-
my pants."
Yes.
I can walk
That's
all
the
over this
nicest
motherfucker.
anyone's ever taken off my panties. I don't know why she's from Boston.
I think
Her
I'm
name
pretty sure
is
she's
China.
Japanese, but hey. She's like, and this is where she starts acting like she gives a shit about his situation. So she's like, "Hey, so you have a girlfriend and you have a fiance, and they both don't give a shit. Now, why don't you talk about that with me?"
Yeah, she therapizes him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she does.
And that's when Gump makes the call, and he does okay up until
Should have just hung up.
well,
Been
Jiro
like, be there,
Jiro
click.
has this fucking Trace Buster.
Yeah.
That seems like the right number.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's gonna bust his busting of busting, and busted makes him feel good. So he needs a whole 30 seconds. So as soon as the kid tells him where to go and drop off the money, whatever, he goes full Asian stereotype.
Yeah, because it says meet on McBride Trail.
Yeah, I know understand McBride. What is McBride?
Even the subtitles were like McBride with an
Yeah.
L.
Makeup.
And that fucks up Gump, and he starts stuttering, and he's like, it's 30 seconds, and his picture comes up on this
Yeah.
thing. I don't know.
I get
That's why
it.
I thought it was his house. How else would they get his
McBride.
picture?
Because that's his number.
The tracer, but they're using a house phone, and that's Marky Mark's. No, that's Lou Diamond. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I think
it
it's
doesn't
Gump's
matter.
place.
Yeah. I think it's Gump's place.
But they also, I mean, maybe now, but I'm like, I don't think in 98 anybody would have traced a call to my house and seen a picture of me.
Yeah.
This kid's fucking 18. This is his parents' house.
Well, if you want to call it a house.
Yeah, it's a hideout with a weird
Abandoned army barracks.
With a beautiful backyard.
Yeah. Like a
And,
car wash?
So
Right?
Cisco and after this point when he is with all the hitmen, I just kept writing Cisco and friends. Cisco, who's Lou Diamond Phillips, and his friends, his fellow
Minivans.
assassins. Yes, they all ride out in multiple Chrysler minivans. Not even black. It would have been funny if they had the
Gray.
minivans. Because I mean,
Blue.
okay, usually you see the SUVs, whatever, right? But the SUVs are carrying 5 at most.
Yeah.
Minivans carry 8.
Yeah, we'll see
So
it.
you can carry more people, but at least black them out, paint them black,
Yeah.
put black out on the windows. These are
Should
straight
we get some
up
rims?
Yeah, these are straight up mom minivans.
I mean, literally, there's a beige one, a gray one, a blue one, a white one.
Yeah.
And they get to Gump's place, and there's all these laser pointer lights for guns pointing around, but
Even
there's
though
no
this place has
windows.
no
and,
windows.
some of the lights are on the guys who are attacking. I don't know. That's why it's on this show. And Cisco holds him up, and he's like, "Who fucking kidnapped the girl?" And then he just whispers, Melvin. Come on, you got to tell us who it was. Melvin.
Who's the mastermind? Melvin. Gump says, Melvin? My notes here just says, just Lou eating.
Yeah,
Lou
this is
Diamond
where my note says chomp, chomp, chomp.
Yeah, he is just fucking having a time.
And then like picks him up. He finally gets what it is, and he does his like, oh no, my God, he's my best friend.
Yeah,
I can't believe
Melvin
he would
Smiley?
Yeah,
do
this
this.
melodramatic fucking high school drama, like Melvin Smiley. How I can't believe I do declare,
Mr. Beauregard.
I feel like he did even.
The hand on the palm.
Did he do the hand?
In my mind, he did.
That was the way he was acting.
It was implied.
And then he just stabs Gump, and he's like, well, you got to go, because otherwise you're going to rat on me.
You've been dying to help me out, and here's your chance. That was his line.
Dying to help me out.
Now we get the second sexy time.
This is
God.
the sexiest of the sexy times.
God.
He's trying to cook. Marky Mark is cooking this kosher meal, and he's like trying to rub this brine on this chicken or whatever it is, this glaze, and he's just stuffing stuff into this chicken with one hand and rubbing glaze on it with the other. He's unhandcuffed Kiko to help him.
I think she's up front now.
Yeah, well, I thought he.
they're
Oh no,
attached.
yeah, that's right. He unhandcuffed one and then handcuffed the other one to him. So they only have one hand each. So he's like stuffing shit in this chicken and like rubbing stuff, and she's rubbing her hand on his, and we're all just sitting there cringing at the salmonella.
I gotta look away. I can't.
Yeah, I think you said it while we were watching. Sexy food prep is not sexy.
Yeah.
Anybody who's ever prepped food knows food prep is not sexy.
It's not sexy.
Like, just get away from me. I'm almost done. We'll rub hands later.
But it does bring us to the actual Marky's mallet.
Yes, Marky's mallet is actually coming up right now.
So he spills some of the glaze or whatever on her thigh, and she like lays on the countertop, and his hands are clean now. Thankfully, I don't know. He didn't wash them.
Shazam!
Movie magic. And he's like slowly wiping this glaze off of her thigh,
Which looks like chocolate syrup.
Yeah, it does.
And she starts talking about like she's like a biochem major or something, biology major. So she starts talking about how they bred different chickens together to make chickens, and that's their like
some of the worst sexy talk I've ever heard.
That is their foreplay talk. Like, did you know they bred an LV5 chicken with a da da da? Shh.
Go on.
How sad is it that, in just the young primitive years of your life, for us to live, we have to kill you.
Yeah.
And as she's laying back and he's starting to move up to like kiss her or whatever,
she's also moving up.
Yeah,
she's like pushing herself.
And that's
up
why.
the counter.
So in the background, we see this mallet laying on the counter, and she was pushing herself up. And I saw the mallet, and I was like, she's gonna hit him with the fucking mallet.
Yeah.
And then I saw the knife, and I was like, or the knife.
Yeah, but it's Marky Mark. He's got to live. So fucking mallet to the head doesn't phase him at all. I mean, it knocks him down, but he's immediately fine again.
Oh yeah. Well, there's not a lot of things up there to damage.
She's a dainty girl.
You need to have a brain for brain damage.
She probably doesn't pack a huge punch.
I felt something rattling around up there, but I'm fine now.
No, just a tinka.
So yeah, he takes her down and like handcuffs her again and puts her in the trunk of the Thunderbird. And
Firebird.
It's a Firebird. It's a Pontiac.
Is it a Firebird? Okay.
Yeah.
And it immediately goes back inside, and the chicken is on fire, even though it's sitting on top of the stove.
Where did that come from?
Like, I don't know if they were implying that he was roasting it on the stove, but that is not how
it looks like right
roast a
before he
chicken.
walked in, somebody on the set took it out of the oven flaming. Like, there's no real.
You gotta walk in with everything on. But so what would that have been if it was in the stove, in the oven? Then like he took her and handcuffed her. He's like, hold on a second, slid the chicken in the oven.
Before I go chase you, I gotta put this bird in.
This fucking chicken is on the stove on fire, and I'm like,
maybe
that's
a
not how
burner
science
was
works.
on, and he put it on the stove.
I don't even know if it's on the stove. It's on the
like,
kitchen island for sure.
But
I thought that was. It doesn't matter because
there's
it does
a
still
stove,
no
'cause
matter
there's a pot
what,
next
it makes
to
no
it.
fucking sense.
It doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense
Because this is a roasting pan. It should be in the oven.
Well, also the bird itself is on fire. No flames would have started.
It would have just charcoaled. I don't know.
No,
It doesn't matter. No, it wouldn't have caught on fire. I mean, it would have just burnt. And like if it was on a burner and the burner was on, the chicken would have just like gotten
the
dry
bottom
and burnt
of
up.
it. Yeah.
It would not have caught a flame.
Also, the bird was upside down, and that pissed me off too. Lay it on your back.
So he calls for takeout. He pulls a fucking Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yep. Hello.
And as soon as they get home and you overhear basically that the mom has finally convinced Christina Applegate to dump fucking Marky Mark. She's like, but don't do it before we eat. It's better to get dumped on a full stomach.
Yeah, a full stomach helps heartbreak. And I'm like, man, she's not wrong.
She's not. But also,
Be like, I'm very upset, but I'm also sleepy.
do you think he's going to ask for the 50 grand back?
Oh yeah, that's your concern.
Yeah. Do we get to keep the money? So while they're sitting down for their nice dinner, Cisco and friends show up at Marky Mark's house.
He's about to leave.
Oh, no, he gets a call. So they're coming to the house in their convoy of minivans, and Crunch calls him. Convoy, it's a different song, same idea. Crunch calls them, and he's like, "Yo, you need to get the fuck out of the country." Like, so somebody kidnapped a girl. Maybe it was Paris's goddaughter. Maybe she was an Asian girl.
Maybe it was
us,
fucking Asian girl.
You fucking moron.
And then he's also got this ridiculous hand workout mechanism.
Oh my god, it looked like somebody took apart a bed spring or a box spring and then made a contraption to where
it's the most, each finger has its own spring, and it's like at a rack around the outside.
It's
and
not
he's
something you do in public.
But also while he's doing that, he's got those ones that we're all familiar with that are little hand grip.
The
It's
hand grip ones.
like
things.
two handles with a spring in between, kind of.
I said the lotion with
Lanolin?
Yeah, he is yelling at this guy about aloe vera lotion. He does not want his dick to have good skin, I guess. I don't know.
No, because it's too slick.
No such thing when it comes to penis.
They are really leaning into this jerk off. So Marky Mark is like, well, fuck it. They're eating food. I'm getting out of here. That way they're safe. I'm safe. Everybody's safe. As he gets in his car to drive away, he hears fucking Cisco, Lou Diamond Phillips in the house, which... did he leave the garage door open?
Yeah.
But he hears them like, oh...
No, the door is still closed.
This dude projects.
But he can hear everything. Yeah, he's like, oh, is fucking Marky Mark here? And like, yeah, he's here somewhere. He's like, oh, can we come in? She's like, oh, you want some lunch? Let's have lunch
We haven't
together.
eaten.
Yeah.
We didn't eat.
We didn't eat it all.
We didn't eat at all. So they sit down to have lunch with the family. Marky Mark, we have his little like arming scene. We didn't mention, in his garage, he has this awesome like fucking... armory, I guess is the word I'm looking for.
So
I kept
it's
wanting
like
to say
a fake
armoire, and I'm like, that's not correct.
So it's in the garage, and you see like the plyboard and everything where the tools are, and you're like, oh, that opens. And then it's like another tool set, and you're like, that opens also. So it's a
secret door.
Yeah.
It's a trace buster.
That way,
buster.
if anybody, it's a trace buster.
It's a secret stash.
Because if anybody opens it and they go, oh, secret, just more
Oh,
wrenches.
more tools. This is dumb.
Yep, let's leave.
Dope as fuck.
Yeah, all kinds of, it's full of like modern weaponry, and then on the left side, it is just ninja weapons.
Yeah, handheld ninja weapons.
I'm pretty sure that one of those
stars.
was that thing that Worf uses on Star Trek.
Yeah.
Something was circular but still starry.
That's what Worf uses.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that, I know that there's a Earth real life equivalent to it. But all I ever think of is that, was it Pontar or something? I can't think of what it's called.
You know more than I would.
Star Trek. I'm a big nerd. It's fine.
He's also watching it, so.
Yeah, but we haven't gotten that far yet. Of where I am, they just barely started making Worf a character. It's only episode 24 of the first season.
Only.
Hey, it's a fucking Klingon in Starfleet. Let's not talk about it for a whole season. Sorry. It's bizarre. Anyway, so this is where Elliot Gould is.
I don't think we mentioned it, but he spiked the prune juice in the fridge with rum.
He's been nipping this rum.
He's been
all
nipping.
day.
Yeah, he was doing a little bit of rum and some prune juice, and then it was a half rum and half prune juice, and then eventually when they get home from temple, he just pours the rum into the prune juice bottle so that they'll just pour
and
it.
for dinner, he's leave the bottle.
Yes, leave. You want more prune juice, hun? Leave the bottle. Like a fucking...
This dude's going to be shat
And now-
there. Rum and prune juice?
So he goes off on a drunken rant. He stands
God.
up for a toast, and it seems like it's going to be nice. He's like, to my
my
wife of 20 years or whatever. And he's like, for the last 2 years, she's cost me $200,000 in plastic surgery just so we can have a 57-year-old woman with the face of a 25-year-old ape.
Wow.
This isn't just with, his family who would already be embarrassed for each other. This is with fucking Lou Diamond Phillips.
Cisco and the boys.
Yeah, Cisco and the boys. Fucking Louie and Dewey over there.
I want to say he's got two guys sitting next to him. He's at the end, and they just put two more chairs over here.
Well, the two guys...
Oh, I know why.
Because Marky Mark's coming up. No, the two guys are right across from Marky Mark, because when he comes in, Marky Mark comes in while he's doing the drunk rant, I think.
Yeah.
And he sits down at the table, and he's loading his gun under the table, because why wouldn't it...
Don't come to a gunfight unloaded,
Again,
dude.
ill-prepared.
They say you shouldn't keep your guns in your house loaded.
Says who?
I don't know, the government.
Oh, okay.
People.
I mean, ask fucking Scott Scanlon's parents from 90210.
Season 2, episode 14.
God, your guys' lives are not rich.
My house right now is 1992. We're watching Beverly Hills 90210,
Melrose Place,
Quantum Leap, Star Trek: The Next Generation. That's me, but
Yeah.
it's 1992
and all
in
these
my
movies
house.
from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So they're loading the guns while they stare at each other, and then Elliot Gould, as you predicted,
Yeah.
vomits all over Cisco.
Oh, I predicted. He didn't want to say anything because you and I hadn't seen it. I was like, tell me he vomits on LTP.
Oh, was it you? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to confirm.
Yeah, Gould fucking vomits all over Cisco.
Chunky. It looked like oatmeal.
Yeah, and then fucking blammo. Because Marky Mark has this like sawed-off shotgun.
Oh, it's very desperado.
Which I think that's the
Very.
one he grabbed, and you were like, "Oh, don't take that gun."
It's the worst idea for a shootout because you
No,
get two
but
shots.
It was great for this situation
It worked
because he got
out well.
one shot and he took him, but he took both those barrels at the
Yeah.
same time,
No, he worked
right
well.
through this glass table into these two like henchmen that are there, and just terrible CG glass all over the place.
Awful,
but
awful.
still cool because because he blew those dudes away. Everything was practical except for the shattering glass.
Yes.
Like it was there was a muzzle, there was fire shooting out of this gun.
There was like a zip line pulling them back. Like the glass looked bad, everything else looked good.
This was full on Dragon Slayer. Like
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't hate it as much as you guys did. I was like, oh, that makes sense. A shotgun would explode this whole fucking table.
Well, it would, but it looked
it looked
bad. But 1998, so, and also probably not very much money. I don't know. Wesley Snipes was involved, but this was Blade time. He had money. Doesn't matter. So there's a shootout in the house, and while they're leaving, Christina Applegate and the mom are crawling out. He's like, Marky Mark's like,
breaking up with me?
yeah, will you go break up with me? And then the mom, he's like, so I guess this is goodbye. He's like, sorry about dinner. She's like, it could be worse.
How?
How could the chicken could have been raw?
You could have served us a burnt chicken. He's like, oh, good move.
This car chase is great.
So he backs
Yeah.
out and shoots the tires out of a couple vans.
Yeah,
Smart.
yeah. Marky Mark is leaving the house in his Firebird. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I'm a bad person.
You are.
And Keiko's in the trunk. Can't forget that.
I don't think he knows it yet.
No, I think
No,
he
he
Yeah,
does.
okay.
He put
He
her
does-
up there.
but I think he's
Or
forgotten.
forgot. I think he forgot because
No, I think
after
he's getting her out of it, and he knows she's in there.
maybe that's
And he's
'cause
like,
he's
let
a
me
good
just.
guy.
He's a
good
good guy,
fucking
and
guy.
he's really fallen in love with her.
hey, I'm taking you with me. It's been
Even
like
though you hit me in the head.
it's been like a day. I fucking
Even though
love
you're
you.
Asian, I'm gonna take you with me.
Oh God.
Well, she had mentioned that, her father only likes her around to, what does she say? To impress his co-workers or work buddies.
He's pimping her out.
And yeah, and I was
I
like,
don't know if it's that or if it's
gross,
just like
no.
look at her academic achievements because she's obviously in some kind of like.
Oh, I took
elite
it as
school.
like,
Chicken biology.
We all
you make
well, it's
baby
like but it's a
with
nice
my
school.
baby.
Yeah, I mean, we all took it as like a dirty sex thing, but I think it was more of like a showing off her achievements and the
Yeah.
fact that
Okay.
she's
Okay,
her
I'll accept
accolades.
that.
yeah. So yeah, he drives off. He shoots all the tires out of the fucking minivans and takes off. And we get this. The rest of the movie is a car chase, basically.
Yeah, and she like works her way up to the front seat.
Yeah, she does the like folds down the back seat, which I don't think you can do from
No,
inside
it's
of it.
like I don't know. The pressure knocked her.
If it's
forward, and
anything
she's
like my
"Ah."
if it's anything like my Camaro I had, 1988 Camaro, thing was beautiful. You could get from the hatch to the front seat with some effort.
Okay.
This is actually why I thought that he didn't know, is because like she pops forward and he's just kind of like, oh shit.
Well, yeah, because she popped forward.
I
She's
guess
like,
forgot
"Oh,
about
we
you
were
there.
drunk."
expecting that. Yeah.
Well, no.
Either way, it's and he takes out one van, or he's still running from the first van of bad guys,
Which has
minivan full of
8
bad
dudes
guys.
Hanging out the sides.
off and on
Dude,
this
yes.
fucking minivan. Like it is a
Sliding door is open. 2 dudes hanging out there. The back trunk thing is open. A guy is like leaning over the top of that.
I want to say it's
Absolutely.
one guy in each of the back pointing forward and 3
Uh-huh.
fanning out from the side doors and then 2 from like the driver and the
You know
front
they run
passenger.
drills on this. The House of Paris
Yes.
will make sure that you know how to shoot out of a moving
Yes,
minivan.
They
I
have
mean, if that's what they're using.
they have the technology to do this.
And it seemed weird to me that we all of a sudden cut to Chantel driving with Phobio.
Yeah,
here.
it
I was-
seems out of place for a
yeah,
I
second,
what's
knew
right?
going on here?
I knew it was a Marky's mallet.
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
And yeah, so she comes, like they go crossing the street, and Marky Mark is taking a hard turn and just crashes right into Chantel and her fucking boyfriend.
She does make the comment, say 4 hours. Derp, derp, derp.
Oh,
Now
that's
we're
right,
back
because
where
they
we
left.
started.
When they left, he goes, "Don't worry, I know his shortcut." shortcut. And for whatever 4 hours you drove and you're in your same city.
You're in this.
Also, I guess it has been 4 hours. He
2
cooked
hours
that
up
meal.
and 2 hours back. She's
Yeah.
like, just turn the fuck around.
You are the worst driver ever.
So this leads to one of my favorite audio things in any movie we have covered. They get hit and you hear her go, woo! And then they work it into the soundtrack, and for the next like 5 minutes, there's like this like the dunk, 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 and then just woo!
I mean, we could have appreciated a Wilhelm's yell, but I'll take that.
Oh, I would have definitely taken Wilhelm's scream here, but we got woo.
Yeah.
We got Chantel's woo out of this. I mean, it sounds like a super echoey guitar.
It sounds like it's the beginning of a siren.
Ooh, yeah.
So when they get hit, the suitcase, the briefcase she's carrying flies out of the car, and it opens up, and it's full of money, which we knew she had.
And?
But it also has the tape of King Kong Lives in it.
What the fuck?
And so Marky Mark, like, he made the van that was chasing him crash. He gets out, he tosses a grenade at it, very fucking Schwarzenegger.
Spits
just
out
like-
the clip. Nobody thinks you're tough.
And
guy.
he goes over, takes the briefcase with the money and the tape.
Isn't the limo also involved?
Not yet.
Not
They're
yet?
coming.
Okay.
Definitely Paris and Nishi are in the
Yeah.
limo.
And I'm sorry, how
around.
is Paris sitting in this fucking
This
limo?
dude is so fucking relaxed, dude. His head is below the headrest, if that makes
and
sense.
he's kind of
It's,
leaning.
it's like a fucking third grader just like slouching down in their seat. You're like, will you sit the fuck
I don't
up?
even know if it's a third grader. This is like a
Ecstasy.
17-year-old, the first time you ever got bong high, just deep sit. This is a deep sit bong high.
He's like, it's all right.
She just sits there now, melting
know.
into the couch.
Don't worry, Nishi. Everything's fucking chill,
Those fucking
bro.
anti-weed
Kill the
commercials where the
motherfuckers.
girl is melting into
The
the
boneless
couch. Yeah.
shit. I always wish I could be that relaxed. Like,
Oh,
man,
now I'm contact.
I'm like
high.
throwing my weed away. I'm like, my shit doesn't turn me into boneless. I got ripped off.
Fuckers.
I'm going back to that guy behind the fries that sold me that weed out of that fanny pack.
I feel like there was another romantic scene that we missed.
There's one coming up, but like we now have Mark Wahlberg walking up to Marky Mark. He does not deserve to be called M-dubs.
He's not
He
part
doesn't
of the
deserve the name
Wahlburgers.
Wahlburgers,
He
yo.
does not. Yo, hey, try a fucking burger.
Donnie's more of a Wahlberg than you.
But we see Mark and Mark walking up to the briefcase, putting the money back in. Money looks fake as shit, by the way.
It
Yeah.
does. Also grabs the movie.
Grabs the
Yep.
movie, walks over to the car. Who old Woo thinks her leg is broken, and
She's
he
like,
says,
don't leave me, I love you.
And he says, "You were gonna keep my tape." She goes,
Yeah.
"Well,
Wanted
he
it."
wanted it." You should be ashamed of yourself. Stealing 50,000 from me? Fuck off. Stealing my fucking King Kong Lives tape?
No,
You should be
stealing
ashamed.
the video store's King Kong Lives tape.
Oh, because he's got
That's the thing.
scruples
Yes,
and morals.
he's like, no, this
gotta
belongs
return
to
it.
the video store. Even when the video
It
clerk was
belongs in a
calling earlier,
museum.
when the video clerk was calling earlier and leaving a message, and he was like frantically searching, or maybe
He
he was
even
on the
called her
phone,
and asked her.
but he was frantically searching for this tape.
He wants to
feels
return
like
it.
a piece of shit for not returning King
Yeah.
Kong
And
Lives.
he was like, hey, do you know where my tape is? No, I've never seen it, honey. But where's my 50,000?
Yeah.
So Kiko tells Marky Mark that she wants to go with him. They're driving away now. This is before they get caught up to. Cisco now pulls up in his fucking old school Jag, whatever this is, this fucking tank that he's driving.
Well, it's so he stole it from Chantel and Phobia.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Where's
okay,
he
it's the
That
going?
same
was
car?
theirs.
Okay.
Because he shows up with a gun and he goes, "You have any idea where Melvin?
Oh, that's right.
Where
Yeah.
Melvin Smiley's going, baby?"
Yeah, and then he steals the car, and then immediately Jiro and Paris show up, and they're like, "Do you have any idea where Melvin Smiley is?" But these people
two
are just laying in the street.
They're having a very deserved worst day.
have the day you deserve.
Very deserved.
Yeah, they're having the day they deserve, people.
So Cisco, they're stopped, and Cisco slams into the car, and they're making out.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Teeth should have been knocked the fuck out.
Teeth are getting knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
are they stopped in front of the movie store, right?
yeah.
Which
Okay.
he's like, I'm gonna run this videotape into the store, and then they get hit and they're falling off a cliff. I don't know.
But I do think this is where my favorite fucking trope, quick fucking love.
Yeah.
If past viewers know, I hate the trope of quick love.
Yeah.
And sure enough, they're making out, and she's moist for danger.
And
you know,
this
because
is
he
like-
says, "I can't be the only one falling head over heels in love here. You gotta love me the same back." And she's like, yeah, I fucking do love you.
You know what?
yeah. And
Speed had come out by this point. They should have seen Speed and known that a relationship that's formed in a dangerous situation or whatever the line is.
You don't come back from that.
Yeah, it's not gonna last.
So I think her comeback is he's like, you know what I do. You know what you gotta be okay with it. She's like, nonstop adrenaline rush? Yes, please.
Moist for danger.
Yep.
Moist for
Soaking
danger.
them socks.
So they're supposed to be returning the videotape. Cisco hits them. They fall off a cliff. I don't know.
This movie theater or movie rental place apparently is built on a cliffside.
It's right next to a forest, which leads to a cliff. So the next note I have in here applies to two things because I wrote it and then I just left it.
Yeah.
Which is that's not how trees work. So first, their car flies off the cliff and it lands on this tree that's growing out of the side of the cliff. And the tree holds just fine, even though it's like a sapling.
It's not a thick branch tree. This
No.
is like anyone that lives in Arizona knows a Palo Verde tree, or sorry, not a Palo Verde tree, a mesquite tree,
Yeah.
like a sapling. It's bendy.
Yeah. And they climb out of the car and they get up and we don't see. I was like, oh no, he lost his videotape and his money. No, don't worry. He put the videotape in his hoodie or whatever he's wearing.
maybe
That
she's
fucking
got the
terrible
money?
90s jacket.
Oh
thing that
yeah,
he's
this
wearing.
could have had a
Oh.
Dallas Cowboys logo on it and been painted blue, and you know what I'm talking about
Yeah.
when I speak of that jacket.
Exactly.
But it does have two finger guns.
Two
pointing
finger
at each
guns.
other.
He's gonna finger bang bang.
Finger bang
Yes.
bang you into my life. All right.
Figured you'd know that one.
Yep. So then the next part of That's Not How Trees Work is Lou Diamond Phillips in this fucking Jaws Michael Myers car that he has.
Oh
is
my
just chasing
God.
Marky Mark through this fucking forest and he keeps passing him and then reappearing behind him. But
How
at
is
one
this
point
happening?
he is just chasing him and just running over trees.
Yeah.
And just knocking full grown, like
Healthy,
25-foot
rooted trees.
Yes, with a fucking this car is a fucking tank.
I'm
It's
buying a
demolition
Jaguar.
machine.
I'm going to get me a Jag.
I mean, it was an old school like 80s one, so I mean
Yeah.
everything back then was made out of steel.
It's been shot
I mean,
at.
don't
it's
get me
been
wrong.
Crushed, it's
This
taken
is a
down.
this is a beastly vehicle, but you are not using it to plow
No.
trees
No,
out of a
not
healthy
at
fucking
all.
forest.
I would say these are like a foot thick tree.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, these are
girthy,
these are healthy trees.
healthy, girthy boys.
Girthy boys,
They're
tall
yeah.
boys.
Girthy boys. Dude, and then by the way, speaking of just Lou Diamond Phillips eating scenery, this scene when he is chasing Marky Mark, he is just cackling and screaming motherfucker and just he is all over this fucking car. I'm surprised that the windshield and the steering wheel weren't gone. He's just munching away at the dashboard. Tape deck's gone.
Also, his windshield is perfectly intact this entire time.
There are starving actors in Hollywood, and he is robbing them.
For only $500 a day, you could feed a starving Lou Diamond Phillips.
But there is a scene going back to the Michael Myers
ain't
of cars
starving, he's hungry.
where Marky is running back up the hill and then the car is coming back
Oh,
down.
Yeah,
at
that's what I
him.
mean. He keeps getting back up the hill.
This
and-
makes
and
zero
it's-
sense because if you're Mark Wahlberg, he is doing like a good job of going left right instead
Yeah.
of just up down.
Ooh, what about that
But
scene?
It doesn't seem to matter because this car, like you said, is the Michael Myers where it's baby, 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 baby.
But there's that one scene where like Marky slides under the tree and the car like drives over the tree and I'm like, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's a great chase if you don't give a shit about physics, and trajectory. It's phenomenal because like the scene she's talking about, Marky Mark slides under like a fallen tree. And this car just rides on top of it right
that's
over
right.
him.
My first thought was that car's grinding on, and I was like, no, the wheels are on there.
Yeah, but we
like-
could have easily seen a nice little fucking front slide.
I mean, we're splitting hairs to make fun of
action
the
is
movie,
action, man.
but
I
it's
fucking love
action
it.
and it's fun. And,
Yeah.
I don't know if the person who made the comment in the reviews or the trivia or whatever on IMDb is correct that it's supposed to be a spoof. I don't feel like it's supposed to be a spoof.
I don't think it's
I feel
supposed
like
to be a
it's
spoof.
comedy, action comedy though. That does-
Absolutely.
Yeah, action
But
comedy
and
all
this
the
action
way.
doesn't make any sense, but we are splitting hairs. It's insanely fun to watch.
Uh-huh.
So,
It's
and-
only because it's on this podcast that we have to kind of.
And I mean, I just want people to know, like, we're talking shit, but it doesn't mean it's bad.
I
mean,
talk
it is
shit
bad.
about my friends and I love them.
You don't talk shit
That's the
about
difference
me.
between you
Yeah,
and me.
absolutely.
That's the difference between you and me. I talk shit about my friends, and I also don't love them.
They just keep coming back.
So yeah, Marky Mark is trying to get away, and he drops the tape, and it's like the fucking showdown where he looks at the tape, and Lou Diamond Phillips looks. Like they're looking back at each other, back and forth. He's looking at the tape. Diamond Phillips
I
looks at the
wanted
tape.
so much that fucking gold tooth of his to flash and just a lion.
Oh, that would have been so perfect. Like the lion roar. I have my own personal reasons that would have pissed me off.
Okay.
I did mention that.
Is it because of Officer Down?
No, I mentioned that I made some like little short movies of my own, whatever.
Yeah.
One of the ones we did in college, we had a guy who worked at the school in the production facility who was a professional director. His biggest credit being the movie Joanna Man. So that gives you some idea.
Oh, God.
A guy by the name of Jesse Vaughn. And he was like, yeah, I can do music and sound for your movie here. And we were like, cool. And we gave it to him for like 2 months. The day it was due, he gave it back to us. It was like some straight up just non-diegetic bullshit. Like it's like the truck that was, or the car, or the guy was, we were in a truck, sorry. There's a guy chasing another guy. And when one of them runs past the camera, it's like a lion roar.
Yeah.
And then like they're turning a corner and there's like a helicopter noise and some sirens, but then they go away immediately. And I was just like,
What the fuck was he
I just
high?
deleted the soundtrack and just played it with no music.
I think in my defense, this movie is goofy as shit,
Yeah,
so it
and
would
I
have
just
made
have my
sense.
own things with like the roar.
Yeah.
Although,
The engine could have roared a little better.
what's the
Yeah.
roar? What's the one I'm thinking of?
Pulp Fiction.
Sparks.
MGM Grand.
No, I'm seeing like Tommy Lee Jones in my head, but that's not right.
Oh, it could be.
There's
Natural
stuff
Born
falling,
Killers.
and there's the guy roars.
Space Cowboys.
It doesn't matter. I'll think of it later.
It's like a fight scene, and the guy turns around and kind of
leaving, and
roars
there's
at
There's
camera.
like stuff falling, and there's sparks everywhere, and the guy like
The Last
runs
Dragon.
out. No.
I kind of have what you're
Doesn't
saying in
matter.
the back of my head, and
Yeah.
I'll think of this at 3 a.m.
Yeah, I can see
along
the scene
lines
in
with
my head.
that sex machine broke.
So he drops the tape. They have a stare down. He runs back and grabs the tape and then bolts.
Indiana Jones style.
Yes, exactly. Just like the hat.
I'm here for it.
And Lou Diamond Phillips comes for him. The car falls and it flips over, and it's bad CG.
Yeah, it is.
It's like the car. So I mean, I saw the green screen as soon as they cut to the shot. Right, you can see that like it's the old green screen where it doesn't look great, which is fine. But then the car was CG. I'm like, flip the car over.
Yeah.
Like do a shot of the car flipping. Do a shot of Marky Mark on the green screen. Put it together.
You very clearly have had a stunt car. We
Yeah.
know we've seen it.
Stunt
So
car.
you have it. Stunt car.
Stuntcock.
So yeah, so the car falls or flips over, and Marky Mark runs away and it, like explodes, or his car falls. That's right.
So Marky Mark jumps through now there's no windshield. Now there's no
Yes, now
windshield
there's no
because
windshield.
Marky Mark like swings in and they have like a hood fight, and I don't mean the ghetto. I mean Lou Diamond Phillips
the
and
hood.
Marky Mark are just fucking scrapping on the hood of this car. We start to see the yellow Firebird,
Yes.
teetering.
yeah, because somehow they got below the cliff,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
This is a magical mountain.
and the Firebird falls off the cliff or falls off the tree that's been holding it. Even though no one's moving, isn't that how
Stay
it's supposed
strong,
to work?
little root.
Doesn't matter.
It just couldn't hold on
I
anymore.
am Root. So it falls, and Marky Mark dives away. It crashes into Lou Diamond Phillips' car, and there's a huge explosion. And we are meant to assume that Lou Diamond Phillips is dead.
Lou Diamond looked dead.
My note was
I mean,
Boomo.
Was what?
Boomo.
Boomo.
Because I kept saying Blammo. So
Also, this explosion, real fire,
Real fire.
real explosion.
Yeah.
Yes, bring
Yep,
that shit
all
back,
kinds of
please.
explosions. That's the best part about watching movies from the 90s.
It even had because oh wait, I haven't gone to that. We haven't gone to that part. Never
Because
mind.
they didn't even do like fake explosions back then. They might have done a real explosion that they did a bad composite or something in some movies, but every explosion was a real explosion. You couldn't
Yes.
get a good explosion out of CG. So now the movie is supposedly over, right? Marky Mark walks into first as we see the video store. It's Big Top Video.
Yeah.
The kid, the annoying little fucking video clerk kid, is looking at this golden display for I don't know, piss shower. What the fuck was the name of it?
Get ready for the golden spray.
Get ready for a
taste the
golden
golden spray.
Yes,
Well,
taste
yours
the
might
golden
be
spray.
yours might be the sequel.
Taste the golden spray.
Get
Gold
ready
plated.
for the golden shower.
Yeah, whatever it was called. Something about golden
This
showers.
summer, one dick,
And he's
5
talking.
men.
The kid is like, a gold display. It's the most expensive display ever made. It's fucking great. Whatever.
This guy, by the way, is like welcome on this podcast because he loves shitty movies.
Oh my god, yes, bring
Yes,
it.
he loves this golden shower movie. The posters hanging up on the roof here, or hanging off the ceiling.
Tromo.
Fucking, and I mean, I'm not the biggest Troma fan. I appreciate what they do, but we've got like Toxic Avenger 2, we've got Tromeo and Juliet, we've got like all kinds of stuff. Like it's this movie.
He
this
knew
movie
what
store
he was
is for
getting.
shit.
Yes.
He knew what he had, and he was hyping that up.
I mean, he's very upset about King Kong Lives missing, so he's
Right.
very into shitty things. So Marky Mark comes in all covered in soot and dust.
I feel like, oh yeah, you're right. Go cut this out.
I feel like you're right. No, keep that part in.
I'm gonna keep it in.
Keep
I'm
make that your
saving it.
fucking ringtone.
Yep.
Honey, I feel
Every
like you're
time I get a
right.
text from her, I feel like you're right.
I don't say it often.
I'll cut out that hesitation too. I feel like you're right.
I feel like you're right.
All right. So Marky Mark walks in all covered in dust and soot and shit, and the kid sees him and immediately recognizes him because he's got like this fucking FBI's Most Wanted board.
Because this guy is a hitman in his mind, like you said, like Whitney said. I'm pointing to her, like everyone knows. Like Whitney said, this guy is in his own movie, and in his movie, he is a fucking badass.
Yes,
and
he
if
is.
you get your Polaroid on his wall, well, he's got a
fucking
particular set of skills.
I think it says extreme truancy or
Yeah.
something
Yes.
like that, and tardiness. I don't know, whatever. He brings the tape to him. He's like, "I'd like to return this tape," and
Get ready for some.
Oh, really?
Get ready for some nerdgasms.
and this kid is like, "Oh yeah, well it's about fucking time and whatever." Because he had called him again. I just have to mention real quick because he had called him again. He's like, "Oh, a little girl comes in and she's like, I want to rent King Kong Lives." Well, you can't
And
because
she's-
Melvin Smiley has it.
And she's crying. Why can't she rent this movie?
Are you telling me he only has one copy of each movie?
Of that?
This is like a mom and pop. I mean, it's called Big Top Video. It's a pretty big place, but this is like a mom and pop video
I feel
store.
like he
Yeah.
owns it. By
but
his
those
last
kind of
name.
places only had like one. That's why Blockbuster.
Well, even at their heyday, I guarantee you, Blockbuster had one copy of like a movie
King Kong
like
Lives.
that. Like they had multiple copies of Snatch.
Yeah.
Or I
Well,
can't think of a movie that
like-
came out in '98. They had multiple copies of Big Hit, but they did not have multiple copies of
Probably
King
not.
Kong Lives.
But I mean, that's big Blockbuster Video, Hollywood Video. That's why they put all the mom and pops out of business because you wanted a new movie. You went in there and they had 47 copies of
yeah,
it,
They really did.
and that was the big problem because these things cost these guys $100 a pop. I'm
never
not gonna get
forget
into
that
it.
Netflix offered to get bought out by Blockbuster, and Blockbuster laughed him out.
Oh
And
my
then
God, worst decision
Blockbuster
of their
turned
life.
around and tried to do Blockbuster online and ape Netflix. Too late.
Yup.
Too little, too late. So, and of course, and you called it beforehand, Jack. I think it was you that said it, right? He hands him the tape. Maybe it was you.
It was
Oh
me.
no, it was
Because
again.
you've seen the movie, Jack.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know.
It was again Whitney fucking just kind of narrating this movie to herself.
Yeah.
You know, not in a bad way. I don't
I
mean
do
that to
that.
sound like a slight. It's just one of those things like, I bet this is going to happen. Spot
Yeah.
fucking on. Like
If
you were
can
4
call-
for 4.
I mean, the same thing with the mallet, right? I was like,
Yeah.
hit him with the mallet.
Oh yeah, you called the
We've
mallet.
watched enough movies.
You saw what I call the blueprint. Like you saw the blueprint.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he hands him the tape and he opens it and he's like, "Oh, what is this?" And you're thinking, "Oh, is it the wrong tape?"
Well, first
Is
it
not
starts.
in
She's
there?"
like, "Ooh, late fees.
"Yeah,
That's gonna
dude
cost
is
you nipple rub."
Jibbsin.
Yeah.
And then, oh my God, what's this?
It's not even rewound. That'll cost you extra. And, dude, fucking Marky Mark is just like, "Listen here, you fucking twat."
Grabs him and pulls him over the counter. Yes, sir.
I've had to deal with your rude phone calls, your shitty selection. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm never gonna rent from this place again.
I love
Got
it. It's
him.
like this big thing. Like, I'm gonna beat this shit. No, I will never.
Dude literally has grenades and bombs strapped to his chest and multiple guns, and we know he knows how to use Asian melee weapons. But he's like, no, I'm gonna really stick it to you. Boycott.
I will never enter this establishment, and I will tell all of my friends.
You think Marky Mark's drinking a Bud Light can in this day and age?
No, there's no way, bro.
No way, bro. They gayed up my Bud Light can.
I'm
You
not
see
drinking
this
a gay
shit?
Bud Light. That's fucking.
All my
gay.
friends are gonna make fun of me for this.
You can't do that.
God damn
Hey,
people.
Bud Light, what's it like being a gay can? All right, say hi to your mother for me.
So speaking of nothing that we were talking about, Cisco enters the fucking video store now.
I love this intro.
Dude.
If you don't mind me handling it, unless you really want it. He's got his twin blades and he spins them. He goes, "Knuckle up, bitch." Oh, I love that shit,
But it
dude.
comes out like knuckle up, bitch. It's
Because he's a better actor than I am.
And these blades are hardcore, dude. It's like
my
these
God, the finger grips.
curved blades that go to an insanely sharp point.
Oh yeah.
I have a boner for him.
And yeah,
Little
knuckle
finger. He's got a
fucking-
little finger guard in there. So he can spin them around. I mean, when
Yeah.
he spins them and has them point down with his arms out, and he's knuckle up, bitch.
I think I totally gasmed when that happened.
It's in my notes just because like I gotta fucking read this line.
My line says "knuckle up, bitch." Also,
Yeah.
I believe he might have said something right before, but "knuckle up, bitch" was the important line.
That's what you need to. This
Like,
is the
he said
crack a
"What's up,
boom,
motherfuckers."
This is the crack a boom, motherfucker.
And now we're into more breakdance fighting.
Oh yeah.
So they have this I wrote down knife fight. It's kind of a knife fight. Only one guy has knife, but knives.
It's this is actually Breaking 2. I'm gonna stab you.
And there's some awesome moves
Breaking
that are
two, knifing
happening.
you.
Like
Yours is better.
the one where Marky flips up and slides because it's a 2-story building, flips up and slides between the bars.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's some
Pulls himself up like a gymnast, which
Oh my
he's shown
God.
to be.
It's pronounced gymnast.
Yes, pulls himself up like gymnast, and then he just slides up there. He's flipping over these fucking video displays, which are going down you commented like balsa wood. However, they are kind of cheap, flimsy.
My note says this fight was sponsored by Big Lots.
I said they were big lots.
I mean, because like he's the Marky Mark's throwing him, and Lou Diamond, who is not a giant dude, mind
He's
you,
just like,
is just obliterating these things like you would see like the Juggernaut go through a stone wall. It's like,
I'm Lou Diamond, bitch.
knuckle up, bitch! Knuckle up, bitch! Knuckle up, bitch!
The bookshelves behind you, Big Lots bookshelves.
Oh, I could fuck that thing up.
Yeah, I'm actually afraid of the amount of games that are on there.
But I even
I am
said,
too
I was
for a
like,
very different reason.
I even said that because you're like, I'll tell you in the podcast. Because I was like, oh my God, Big Lots
Yeah.
bookshelves.
Big Lots, dude. It's fine because it's, we know what we're watching. We're watching a ham and cheese action movie that I think all three of us are enjoying the fuck out of.
Yeah.
It's just kind of
Yes.
like,
And you need shit flying around the room.
Yeah, you do.
They hit
You
these
do.
shelves, movies go flying, shelves go flying.
it almost makes me
people go
wish this
flying.
fight was in a library because you'd have pages like just for no reason ripped out of the book
Just
flying
raining
up.
down.
Yeah.
There's just a PA who's paid to stand up there with a box full of pages, just shaking them down.
If this is a John Woo film, cue the fucking white doves flying by.
At least he's inside and not standing outside by the camera in the sun for
That's
8
fair.
hours.
That PA's got a good job. So
Also,
also
while Diamond Phillips, so yeah.
while they're destroying, I'm still working with Antonio Sabato. While they're destroying this set,
Which looks like a lot of fun. And I have to give massive credit to the stunt coordinators for these fight scenes.
Oh yeah, props to them.
and you know what?
Holy shit, these
most
were
of the
beautiful.
time you can't tell when they're stunt people.
There's only the
Not
one
all
time.
There are times. There's a couple because during the opening fucking training montage where he started doing the pommel horse,
I was
That's
like,
not him pommeling.
we were like, "That's not Marky Mark," and I was like, "No, look at the fucking wig. This
Yeah.
dude is wearing this fucking just I don't know,
Helmet
fucking
wig? I don't know.
Rick from Rick and Morty wig.
I
don't
think
know
they
what the
got
fuck
it off
this
of
was.
Pauly Shore in Phantom of the Mall. You also see a real clear stunt driver when they're doing the yellow Firebird when it's like driving at camera. That is
There's
not
that
Mark
one
Wahlberg.
where they
That is
should-
not Marky Mark. That is a wig on a dude.
Yeah,
But it's not a white helmet under a cowboy hat.
that's a whole other movie. Oh man, that one was rough.
I think we've talked about that a
Yeah,
couple
that
times.
was Laser Blast. So one of my favorite parts of this whole thing, though, they're destroying this place. Marky Mark, I think it is, who gets hit up against the wall and looks up, and there's this poster, and it's like, this would be nice in video stores, right? #1 customer of the month, and it's got the person who rented the most.
Sure.
Except for this is #1 customer of the month for adult selections, and it's fucking
It's Crunch.
Crunch. I was
It's
about to
Crunch.
say Chunk, and I was like, that's a different movie.
Super fucking happy. Like
Perv of the
he's-
month.
Dude, and he is, yes, they took this picture for this poster, clearly, and he's just like, thumbs ups, big smile, like,
He's like,
fuck
yeah.
Well, dude, if you rent that many fucking jack off movies, you're probably smiling too, pal.
Because he doesn't have to spend money on bitches.
Hell no.
I guess he doesn't have to be ashamed
What was
because he's
the,
like, who am I trying to impress?
What was the quote? Cranking it saves you cream.
Yeah,
Yep.
straight jacking saves the cream.
He's
Yep.
saving cream.
I mean, not that cream.
No, different cream.
Yeah,
Altogether.
that was my first thought when he said it. I was like,
I got so much cream. Explain that.
So they end up on like this hanging sign that has all the trauma signs off of it. This like chandelier-esque
Yeah.
thing, except for it's not a chandelier.
It could have speakers at a concert if
Yeah.
you're at a venue.
And Marky Mark ends up stabbing Cisco with his own knife.
With Cisco's own knife.
Yeah.
And he looks right to him and goes, ain't that a son of a bitch? Or ain't that about a bitch?
And this is when they have like it's supposed to be, I mean, in a movie that wasn't this movie, it would be like the emotional scene between these two guys who are friends.
Yeah.
But like Lou Diamond Phillips can't stop eating even when he's dying.
He's just
And
fucking chewing, man.
He's just sitting there like, I can see my boat. I can see the dolphins swimming alongside and da-da-da.
Maybe-
And Marky Mark, being the nice guy he is.
Wait, hold on. Because he says, dolphins swimming aside, maybe I'd kill some of them.
I also have another
Yes.
one. My thing is he being honest about this, or is he trying to fuck him up one more time?
I do think he's being honest, for my personal opinion.
After
I thought he
watching
was
the
trying
scene,
to distract him.
yeah, after watching the scene, I think he was being honest. But during the scene, I was waiting for him to like Marky Mark to be like, "Oh, brother," and like go down to him
Because
and,
he
like, try to
starts
hold
going
him, and
kind of
then-
like 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't see it no more. I
Yeah,
can't see it. Mark's
that's
like,
my
no,
note.
there you are. It's just you and your boat. It's you and you versus the ocean, one on
up
one.
until that point. That's where I thought though maybe he was faking it because like Marky Mark was gonna lean in and he was gonna try to grab him and stab him, and it was
And
like
But
that.
then,
it even-
then what happens?
It shows his hands on this bomb.
Yeah.
That you have to. It's got two halves that you have to put together to detonate it.
And then push
But
a
Lou
button.
Diamond Phillips does not put it
Oh.
together. It's stuck in his hands. So Mark Wahlberg now takes his vest off. The whole scaffolding falls, and Lou Diamond Phillips' dead body holding this thing via
Okay.
rigor mortis.
Yeah.
Now detonates it with gravity.
See, my
Yeah.
my thought is his intention was to get it together.
I
right
would have liked
then.
that more because it's like it would have fit with his character of like, hey,
Yeah.
you know what? Fuck you.
I'm dying, you're dying.
Fuck yeah.
Baby.
Baby. And that makes sense. But I will say, like, because you said the 1,000-yard stare, it's when he's like, I can't see. First he says, I can't see.
Yeah.
And then he says, I can't see it anymore. So it's like he's losing his vision because he's dying. And so it's more like he just reached out to grab.
Yeah,
the person
it's
who was
not
his
crystal
friend.
clear. I would have liked it more. I think if he's just like, dude, I know you have this
taking
bomb
you
in
out
here.
with me.
Yeah.
You always wear your bomb vest.
That's
And
what I'm
honestly,
saying. I'm
honestly,
taking it that way.
could have been one of those situations where it's like, this is what he did.
Yeah.
But then test screenings were like, but we don't like that.
because we do love this fucking guy.
Yeah, we want them to be like they're making up at the last minute because they were such good friends, even though Lou Diamond Phillips was always a fucking
He even
Never
said
a
he
good
hated
friend,
him.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
said, I don't even fucking like you.
Yeah. Oh,
nobody likes
nobody
you.
likes
That's
you.
what he says. He goes, I was just fucking lying to you about my boat. You think I'd let you drive my boat? I don't like you. Nobody likes you.
Yeah.
Baby.
Because we did just to mention real quick, we didn't mention that he did say if he ever died, he'd give Marky Mark his boat.
Yeah,
Because Marky
after
Mark
he
gave
stole
him
his
the 25K. Yeah.
He didn't give it to him. He fucking stole it.
Yeah.
He didn't care.
He didn't care at all.
He didn't care at all, yeah. So Marky Mark walks out of the fucking video store and Kiko's waiting for him. And
In the middle of the street.
Paris and Hero roll up in the limo.
Slow motion.
And like they get out and Hero doesn't care. His daughter's there, she's safe. He's like, just let him go. I don't care.
Oh,
She's
he runs
fine.
right to the daughter like a
he's-
loving father should.
And Paris is like, no, fuck this dude. Pulls out his gun to shoot Marky Mark. Now the timer is counting down. When he left
15
the
seconds.
video store, yeah, it was 15 seconds.
I do this all the time where I'm like, okay, I'm counting that.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
a
but now
minute
it's
30,
slow motion.
minute 31,
There was
minute 32.
that was my thought. There was a couple flashes like when she turns her head and there's the limo, it's slow motion, but it's not all slow motion. It's 15 seconds has passed.
It's beyond 15
Yeah, it
seconds.
really is.
I mean, shit, by the time he walked out of the middle of the fucking thing, it should have been exploding.
Exactly.
Like, it's a big video store.
And he's got little legs.
But Marky Mark...
Because he's a peacock.
Hey, what do you think it's like walking these little legs,
You think
bro?
peacocks can walk fast,
You
bro?
think it's easy to commit hate crime with such little legs?
I can't even get away from their friends. So Marky Mark sees Paris about to shoot him and runs back into the video store, and it explodes, and everybody's sad. And of course, we all assume Marky Mark's dead.
Oh, I thought he was
didn't.
for sure. No, I knew he was dead.
Yeah,
I knew
obviously.
it. Yeah, I put
Right.
money down. I
Night-
actually lost a bunch of money on this movie.
Oh.
I
Wesley.
made a bet on it just the other day. 25 years later. So big boom, and it's nice. They blow up this video store, which I
Yeah.
mean, clearly it's an empty
facade.
building that they just because you see the full building. It's not just the front, not just a facade, but it's an empty building.
Yes,
But
yeah, when I meant facade,
still.
it is like just structural only. There's no inside. There's no guts.
Yeah.
But
There's
it's
fire
real
out of every
fire. I
window.
love it.
Yeah.
But then it cuts to movie guy, and he's like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
my building
It's
down."
his life.
It is
Yeah.
his life. He's
Yeah.
like Randy
I mean,
from Scream, man.
Yeah, I would be sad too.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just made this connection. Randy from Scream.
Yeah.
Randall
Jamie
from Clerks.
So Jamie
Both
Kennedy.
Yeah.
video
Yes.
store people.
There we go.
You got to be Randy to work in a video store.
I bet you this guy was a Randy.
Oh, I'll have to look it up later and call you at 3 a.m. when I figure out that sex tape thing.
Did they call him Randy? Oh,
Sex
you're talking
machine.
about Randy.
Sex machine.
They didn't say this guy's name was Sex
No, they
Tape.
never said his name.
I think it just said video store guy in the credits.
That probably is it.
On IMDb at least. But so we cut to the college. Kiko is leaving the school. One of her friends is like, I can't believe they're going to make a video out of your kidnapping. Speaking of Scream.
And she's all depressed because she really did catch feelings for this really nice guy.
yeah.
So
Moist
she gets
for
in the
danger.
limo, and we assume, like you and I at least, both, Whitney, you, both assumed that Marky Mark was going to be driving the limo
Yeah.
as he was at the beginning.
yeah.
And so does she when
Yeah.
she hears this line.
Yeah, well, he says something, and she's like, is that you, Skipper, or whatever?
Well,
his fucking-
I think it's not. I think Antonio Sabato Jr., who it is, says this, says a line that Marky Mark had said earlier.
Yeah.
Or something along the line.
Straight
I'm
there.
I'm
or-
gonna go out on a limb and say Antonio Sabato Jr. and Marky Mark don't sound anything alike.
No,
100% they don't.
But
So
she's
when
like,
he's when she-
Skipper?
yeah, she's
Strangely
like,
enough, they
"Skipper?"
kiss alike.
And he pulls over and stops and rolls it down. It's Tony Sab.
And much to her disappointment, she's like, ugh, God, I thought you were racist,
She's like,
Marky Mark.
I don't even watch soap operas.
And then like
Fine, get back here and let's have sex.
and
Yeah.
then there's a knock on her window.
But did you notice that? I don't think they did this well, but the window rolls down and you don't see it's him right away. You see a
his
chest,
and
but you see a hand reaching behind like he's going for a gun. So
Yeah.
I think what they wanted us to do is like, oh, great, she's getting kidnapped again.
Oh, okay.
And then it cuts to him leaning, not cuts, it goes to him, it jibs down to him, his face, and then she's just ear to ear Grinch smile.
and wet. She came right then.
I don't remember, and I could just be putting this in my mind because that's what I'm assuming. Is he wearing a white suit?
He's wearing khaki-ish.
It's a
with a
real
white
light.
shirt.
It's a real light
I
khaki.
Very
just see a
light
white
khaki
suit and
with
I
a
just
white
think,
shirt.
No, hopefully it's not after.
Because he's a
Labor
good
Day.
guy, so he wears.
Oh man, the balls of a hitman to wear white after Labor Day and then just not worry about getting blood
Well,
on
the
it.
other Mike Myers is coming for you.
Well, I'm just saying he's a good guy, so he's got to wear the light colors.
Oh, or is it like his angel moment?
Oh
So this is the other
no, but
flashback.
he's gonna keep with his things.
This is the other flashback I was talking about. The only other one I remembered, which
Oh.
was
Yeah, go ahead.
they flash. She's like, how did you survive? And he's like, well, it's a good thing that display was made out of gold, which doesn't melt.
Your
in fire.
father's display was super well made.
Yeah.
So
Because
the-
fire can't melt gold.
And I think all three of us were like, dude, you would just be dripped like
In
in,
gold.
liquid
you
gold.
would,
all
you
seen
would
Game
be
of Thrones.
yes, you would be Daenerys Targaryen's brother, whose name nobody remembers.
Gold is
Aegon?
known.
No, that's the old one. It
No.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
Shitty brother, rape brother.
I think it's Hegon.
He was the
because
creepiest.
he
He's the
gone.
creepy rape brother.
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
so the
He
one
gone, I like it.
that
Sorry.
we just totally skipped over is
It's okay. I won't make a joke
He
ever
got on the
again.
Masters of the Goldiverse.
when LDP.
Are you down with LVP?
I'm down
Yeah,
with
you know
LDP.
me.
You know me.
So when LDP shows up initially,
Oh shit, we missed it. Hold on, sorry. One more time. Say it again.
You down with LDP?
Yeah, baby. Sorry. Go ahead.
all right, so when LDP shows up into the movie store and it flashes back to the Firebird crashing down
Oh, yeah,
onto the
that's right.
Jag,
There was that
and
other
he
one.
dives into the water,
Uh-huh.
and then it like pans out and it shows something in like the splash in the water and the explosion on the cars.
Well, they
so
they
that
show
was the
him
other
dive.
stunt thing that I was
You're
like
right.
super
I
awesome
forgot about that one.
It's
They
because he's
showed
a
him
sexy
diving.
Terminator.
Yes.
Like, this guy's coming for you and you shouldn't run.
And
Just,
he's not
A
burnt,
sexy,
not cut,
oh, no. A
nothing.
A sexy Filipino, Scotch, Irish,
native Cherokee.
Cherokee Terminator.
Yeah. I always assumed very much like when I assumed he was 100, like not 100%, but very, very Native American.
Yeah.
Because of Young Guns 1 and 2. Turns out Filipino, Cherokee, Irish, German, Scottish, throw in some other Anglo.
Well, guess what? But the Cherokee and Filipino definitely won that war.
Hell yeah.
If
this
you know
guy's got
anything
great
about the
makeup.
history of Hollywood, anytime you see somebody playing a Native American,
They're
don't
not.
assume they're a Native American. Honestly, until if it's before 1985, assume they're Jewish.
Yeah. Oh man, there's a whole I could get you a documentary that I've listened to about the guy that plays the Native American in Ernest Saves Camp. That is the whitest. Ernest Goes to Camp. That is the whitest dude ever that was stealing roles from actual indigenous people his entire life.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, the not Wally.
Short Circuit.
Short Circuit. White
Oh
dude.
yeah.
I was just looking it up. It's Fisher Stevens. I
Yeah.
knew it was somebody.
Fisher Stevens. He will tell you too. He's like, I know what I did is wrong now, but at the time I needed a paycheck.
Yeah, at the time, someone's like, "Hey, we're gonna paint you brown. You're gonna play an Indian guy," and he's like, "An Indian being like
Indian,
Middle Eastern
yes,
Indian.
absolutely.
You're gonna play an Indian guy," and he's like, "I'm making money."
Yep.
Neat.
I won't even bother doing that fucking accent, dude, because I don't want to get canceled.
Yeah. Speaking of Fisher Stevens, future episode. It's coming at some point. Hackers.
Okay.
I love Fisher Stevens.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, yes, his skateboard, his fucking skateboard.
What is his name? Cyrus.
Yes.
No, the Cyrus the Virus. That's Con Air.
Yep.
Doesn't
So-
matter. Different virus. Go ahead.
So this. Oh no, I'm done. I'm just
Cyrus
going
also
back.
from that's Cypher from Matrix. Never mind.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I'm just going back to the
So
movie. Like,
stupid.
so he gets in the fucking limo and just starts making out with her, and that's the end of the
Hey,
fucking movie.
Antonio Sabato Jr., leave that window down. Watch us bang.
Yeah.
Yell out some pointers. Put a thumb in my butt.
Hey, tell us some stories about when you hung out with Dean Cain.
Also, I think the reason that Tony Sab, I'm calling him Tony Sab. I'm sorry,
Tony
babe.
Sab all day.
But I feel like he really was a nice guy. Like he really had no problem with. He was like, "Yo, can you do me this favor? I got you next time. I got this thing this weekend."
Yeah,
I
he's
kind of felt bad for
so-
him in this movie because I saw it and I was like, oh, cool. He's going to be like, I'm sure he gets killed or whatever. Cause
He's
a
out of
tertiary
this
character.
movie.
He's literally like, I've got that thing this weekend and
Yeah.
just disappears.
And
You
so,
see him. You
no.
see him do the. I'm sorry to interrupt
No,
you.
you're fine.
You see him do the. I guess we'll call it the big hit that
Yeah,
they
the beginning.
they shoot that big guy,
Yeah.
the crime lord guy. After that, he is out. He's not moonlighting, and
No.
then for all intents and purposes, he's not dead, but he's gone. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, this window rolls down. You're like, holy shit, sexy man's in this movie.
Because he's a nice guy and he's helping out his friend who
a
did a
nice
favor for
freaking
him.
guy.
So he's doing a favor back.
I'm the one in the room who's like, the second he opened his mouth before you could see him, I was like, oh. I fucking talked to the dude for a year.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, it's Antonio.
Hey, you know what, dude? The guy always knew what he was, a smoking hot guy.
Hey, you know, he fit right into that because when we were doing the show, he was on. That was the same year he was on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, I know none of us watch it.
Um,
Well, you might have actually at the time.
I used to watch it with my parents. I did not watch that season.
Oh, okay. So you were watching it with Jenny.
I prefer
No.
just to get blackout drunk and film my own show called Dancing at Bars.
I know. I
Dancing
noticed
I
with
you're
don't know
wearing-
how it's going.
I noticed you are wearing an adult beverage music box lounge
Oh
shirt.
yeah, I love Music Box.
If only they
We-
made
I
fat
love-
people shirts.
I love music box also.
But so they're sailing on this boat, which I guess is
Also love
supposed to be.
musical
I guess it's
Exactly.
supposed to be fucking Cisco's boat, but I was like, this boat
Yeah.
is not sailing around the world.
Yeah.
This is like a take it out for a jaunt and come back.
Yeah,
like sailboat.
Sail this around the bay, fella.
Yes, this is 100%.
You want a perfect storm? That's how you get a perfect storm.
And then we
Oh,
go-
also Mark Wahlberg.
Yes, I was gonna say
Marky
Marky's
Mark.
in that one.
This is he's gonna pick up George Clooney and a bunch of other people I don't give a shit about on the way to a perfect storm.
Yes, he
Hey,
is.
what do you mean other people you don't give a shit about? There's that Asian guy that can fold himself into boxes. There's Julia Roberts. There's Elliot
No, you're
Gould.
talking Ocean's 11.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
talking about the movie Perfect Storm
Oh, I
with
didn't
George
watch that.
Clooney and Mark Wahlberg.
I didn't know Mark Wahlberg was in that.
Oh my god, that
Mark
movie.
Wahlberg's not in Ocean's 11.
He's not. You
That's
wish
Brad
you
Pitt.
wish he was Matt Damon.
Same
Well,
thing.
so does he.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, whatever.
Matt Damon.
I never watched Perfect Storm.
Do you know?
you.
Do you know Matt Damon's name backwards? Tam Nomad. Doesn't mean anything.
Wouldn't
but I
it be
like it.
Nomad Tam?
Well, yeah,
Nomad
sure.
Tam.
Nomad
Yeah.
Tam.
Yes.
But I just like that.
His
Continue.
last name is Nomad. All right. Well, so we
Mine
get to
would
the
be
credits.
Yentu.
We get to the credits, and it goes into a Wu-Tang song, which
Yes.
has nothing like the rest of the music in this movie. There was a hip-hop-ish songs, Fun Living Criminals at the beginning.
I don't dislike this soundtrack, but why is the absolute best music on this soundtrack at the end?
Well, check yourself,
Same with-
because right after the Wu-Tang song is a song written by Mr. Mark Wahlberg himself, not using the nom de plume Marky Mark.
Marky Mark, he's
because-
too old for that
Hey,
now.
you can't call me Marky Mark, bro. I don't like
Hey,
it.
I'm not
I'm
Marky
not-
Mark anymore.
Look,
I'm
I
not the
understand.
Calvin Klein boy
I
anymore.
understand that I just did all that stuff and danced around in my underwear, but that's not who I am.
I don't have a funky bunch anymore. I shaved it.
But
But
this
yes.
is, I think, Jack, you even said this. You're like, this is the second movie in the world, second movie in a row where the best song is the intro credit song.
Yeah.
The first credit song. Well, that's just like with last week or 2 weeks ago, the Vandals song.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was
That's what I
supposed to
just
be,
said.
but it was supposed to be in the movie. I think they mentioned, and then
Oh.
they were like, "This song fucking rocks," so we're
Yeah.
putting it in
Yeah.
the credits. because the credits are what you're leaving on. So you end with this Wu-Tang song and you're going to leave and be like, I watched this action movie and it was kind of fucking badass. But
Maybe
it was
they're-
actually just funny.
Just thought right now, maybe they're hoping it helps people stay to watch the credits now. Because they're like, yo, I dig this song. I'm going to just sit here and like, Derek and I will sit and watch credits.
It's
because-
not. There's no way it's a cheap song to pay for. So I have to assume it's an expensive one. Put that again. Use
Somewhere
it at
in
the
the
end.
movie.
Use it at the end. Sure. Reuse it.
Well, we didn't even mention they're sailing. And I mean, the song wouldn't have fit for that scene, but when they're sailing on the boat, it's a song that's like, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a manny, manny man. It's fucking
It is
Orgasmo
done.
all
I
over.
looked up who it was. Holy shit! It was. I think Buck09.
Okay.
Is
I
that
believe-
pre-Buck Cherry?
Not Buck Cherry. Buck09.
Pre-Buck Cherry.
Yeah.
Freedom isn't free.
Not a man.
That's what I love, because all it made me think of was Orgasmo
Yeah.
and fucking Trey Parker, and then you said that, and I'm like, freedom cost $1.09.
I would have preferred Marky Mark just doing a hey, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me, Goomy
Dude, and
bitch.
this song he does has nothing to do with the movie, but it was obviously made for the movie, and also they really didn't put the Marky Mark song as the first credit song because most people are leaving in the credits. Shouldn't it go Marky Mark and then Wu-Tang?
Yeah.
I guess they paid more for the Wu-Tang song.
He had a deal. He's like, I will have a song in this movie. They're all sure. After the fucking people have left and the ushers are sweeping up popcorn, they're all going to hear Marky Mark's song, which we all said this is like very Will Smith, Men in Black, Wild
Yeah.
West, and whatever
Yeah.
else he does these for.
It's
a very titular
confusing
song.
to me because this is the point where he was trying to separate himself from Marky Mark. So why make a song? I understand that in the credits it says performed by Mark Wahlberg.
But did you notice
but
it
come
was
on.
more aggressive? It wasn't his normal 90s.
It was
like,
yeah, it was a little
Feel
bit
the
more.
vibration.
It was a little bit more.
I'll punch you in the face and stab your dick.
Yeah, hard quotes, a little bit more gangster of a rap song.
It was
but-
as tough as he could be on
Yeah.
the microphone.
yeah, without rapping about hate crimes.
Yeah.
which it was probably where.
Well, he was
wanted
told
go.
not to.
Yeah,
Like, you can't. You can't say that, man.
So I have a question for you.
I have an answer. Oh, not
Oh
me.
yeah, I pointed that way.
I know, but I'm ready to answer.
Never go that way.
Oh,
now
don't
we
go
go
down
down
that
that
road. Don't ask that, Red.
Would you recommend?
oh, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Not only will I recommend, I did recommend. I came to Derek with this like as soon as you guys had me on as a
Well,
guest.
it's funny because you mentioned it to me, and then every time we spoke about the podcast after that, you were like, "Well, also big hit,
Yeah.
big hit, big hit,
Yeah.
big hit," and I was like, "We're doing it. Just calm down."
I don't know what to talk about now. We've already done Big Hit. I recommend this for people that enjoy cheesy action. I recommend this for people that enjoy getting kind of drunk or high with your friends and making fun of shit. And I recommend this for anybody with 2 eyes and a heart that wants to watch Lou Diamond Phillips.
I'm
Yes.
gonna say right now, basically anybody over 35,
Yeah.
is definitely in, and
Yeah.
people under 35 who aren't like that movie's old.
I almost kind of wish we would have watched this with your daughter just so she could be like, well, what the fuck is this bullshit?
I
know.
think she might have been mildly entertained.
I
Yeah.
think I want to have like a little thing where I make her watch the shit with us, and then right now I'll be like, "And what do you say?"
I don't
No,
know your
but it doesn't
parenting
work.
style, but is she okay with dude cheeks?
Oh, it's fine.
Okay.
But it doesn't work because, okay, so we took her to see Jaws in the theater, and she enjoyed it, but she was like, you know, it was this movie that I had to like
I had to
watch,
pay attention
right?
to it.
So then later on, we were going to see Poltergeist, and she likes horror movies.
Yeah.
she's watching Friday the 13th with me. Like we're gonna watch the whole series. She's into it, so I was like, "Hey, you want to go check out Poltergeist?" And she goes, literally, direct quote, "Is that one of those movies I have to pay attention to?"
Fucking young kids.
I'm like, "You mean not a YouTube video?" Yes.
So I think what she's going with
Or a
you know
TikTok.
how some
So
movies
old.
just so
I
much.
did sound like such an old man, didn't I? You're fucking
It's on one of those TikToks.
It's your tacs and your tickle tackles.
So I
Back
think
in my day, it was TED Talk.
I think where she's coming from is there's just a lot of dialogue that you have to like listen to and pay
No,
attention
it's just
to.
a
But
bunch
this
of.
isn't
But like
that. That's a-
Poltergeist, I feel like if she actually, because I forgot how like that movie
I think it's
was.
generational.
Off the top of my head, I can't
It's
tell you, but I want
100%.
to say that movie comes in at 90 or just under 90. So it's just like
It
Craig
is
T.
so
Nelson, Clown
fast.
Ghost, go.
Yeah, I loved it.
There was somebody, a friend's child around the same age, that said they don't like music that tells stories.
The fuck? Sorry.
No, that was
exploded.
that was kind of my response too.
That's what I thought. Poltergeist, nearly 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, see?
I felt like we were in there for 85 minutes.
Yeah, I felt it was so fast with that movie. But yes, what you're saying is
It's generational.
It is super
I mean,
generational.
she's what, 15 years old. She doesn't want to
16
watch
in a
it.
week.
16 in a week. Sorry, she doesn't want to watch a movie that she can't pop on the phone and check whatever your Insta, TikTok, Snap.
I still feel like I'm gonna
Go
have
check
to
your
watch it.
Facebook and then see if you got a MySpace link to share me.
Where's that whistle?
Oh, I got too big of a gap in my teeth to whistle. Sherry,
Doesn't that
Shani.
help?
No, it doesn't. You need a tight little area. This is
I
like a
don't-
canyon of air. Just
All right. So it's.
So oh wait, hold on. I want to give mine.
no,
I
we
didn't
don't
say
I thought
care.
you did.
Just
No,
kidding.
I
We
didn't.
do
I went
care.
you, him, me. I
All right.
always go last.
Hey, this is Whitney time, dude. Calm down.
This is Whitney time. I just have to say for the female audience that are like me and actually a boy in a woman's body, but I do identify as a girl. Sorry. I fucking dug this shit.
Yeah.
Like I was there. You saw me. I was there for the action.
Yeah.
I was there for the cheeky
Check.
and the fucking full package.
The full-
tight. Like these other guys have these.
What was
boxer
his name?
briefs on.
Crunch?
Crunch.
He
Yeah.
was
Crunch.
He
yeah.
was
Crunch. He was
Crunching.
crunching some package
Yes,
into that.
he
Bokeem Woodbine,
was.
which by the way, I have to mention just because I told you guys we were watching and it was bothering me for an hour of this movie. He's the Shocker, not the finger thing, but the Shocker from Spider-Man: Homecoming.
With a package like that, he doesn't use his fingers.
That is a shocker. I'm
So
like,
let me ask you
"Ooh,
this.
Anaconda.
Hey, do you recommend this movie, baby?
Fuck yeah. Mwah, mwah.
Yeah,
baby.
motherfucker, boom, boom, whatever.
You're not seeing it, but we're kissing finger guns.
So much fun with this, dude. I'm happy that this is finally done.
Yeah. No, I thank you.
Yeah.
So this will be leading into It's Gonna Be Bad,
It's gonna be bad.
which will kick off with Marky Mark returning for Pain and Gain with him and The Rock, who I will not
and
refer to as Dwayne Johnson either.
Also, a Tony Shalhoub.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
What
Okay.
Shalhoub is
Tony
in
I've
it?
never
Shalhoub.
seen it. I just assume because it's Michael Bay, we can talk about it on the show.
Oh, we can. There's gonna be something to be talked about.
And I mean, with the It's Gotta Be Bay idea, we will be talking about most of the good ones too. I mean, it was going to be a Bad Boys. Eventually, there's going to be like an Armageddon.
Yeah.
I feel like The Rock will hit in there because even if they're good, they're Michael Bay movies and they have little to no
Absolutely.
substance. So
The Rock
it's
being the
fine.
best out of all of them.
I
Yeah.
have to say with the whole Bad Boys thing, I have such a love with this movie because my roommate Alan, back when we were 22, he and I had an apartment
Just a
together.
couple of babas.
And that was like our fucking movie. Sunday nights, no, because our house was party house. Every night, Monday to Saturday, after work, boom, you're drinking after 1 a.m. because that's when bars closed.
Mm-hmm.
You were at my house drinking a 30 rack with us. And now it's Sunday nights, Bad Boys.
But
That
I
was our
think this
jam.
movie right here proves I can love a bad movie, and
Oh,
so can
yeah.
you. Like, Bad Boys is not by any means like an amazingly perfect movie, but I love it, and
I'm here for
I'm ready to critique it.
I just,
You ain't seen Bad Boys 2.
Ooh,
Sorry.
baby.
I have.
I still love
and
that
3.
one, baby.
Hot fuzz.
I just need to put this out there. I wish Alan still lived in this city so he could be a special guest doing this
the
movie
Bad
with
Boys
us.
stuff, and that's gonna be more of it fits into the schlock and load kind of category.
I know, but
Which I wanted to do as like a thing to acknowledge that I can like bad or good things that are bad things.
Yeah.
But also, I realized that I've only disliked about 3 of the movies. So, at this point, I think we're at like 4.
Slipstream.
Yeah.
Laser
Slipstream,
Blaster.
Laser Blast, Officer Down, and Death Note. I think that's about it. Honestly.
Yeah.
But we were partial.
There are
in.
ones I'm forgetting. Which Fantastic Four.
There you
Blacked
go.
it out.
Death
Oh,
Note. Yeah.
no, another
after
one you blacked out.
after
Paradise.
saying Fantastic Four, Death Note's a great movie. Like it is.
You have to say after seeing A Ticket to Paradise, Death
Oh,
Note
yeah,
was
I
a
forgot we did
fantastic
Ticket to
movie.
Paradise too. Yeah, so whatever. So it's an all-around recommend from us.
Guns
just,
out.
Just
Guns,
enjoyable, fun
baby.
action. Don't whatever. It's not. You're not watching Citizen Kane.
You're not watching Shawshank Redemption.
You're not watching Clerks.
Shawshank Redemption being like the fucking saccharine candy of good movies. Like it's a good movie, but it's made to be a good movie. Like
Yes.
for everybody. Still a good movie.
Oh, real quick, what do you
Yeah.
think the budget for this movie was
200. I'm gonna say $1 million.
15 million.
13 million. What do you think the
You gotta remember,
I forgot
movies are
98,
very
not
no.
92.
It doesn't matter.
98.
Movies are very expensive.
And
Phantom of the Mall cost $2 million.
Now,
Okay.
what do you think the U.S. box office was? Only U.S. I'm not doing the
All
world.
right, 98. Marky Mark.
I'll give you just a hint. It was a plus.
I was gonna go with like 48 million.
32.
You're closer with 27 million.
Oh, damn.
So I mean, not
Okay.
a flop. Count in advertising, which
Was it a blop?
at
Was
the
it a
time
summer?
wasn't a huge. They didn't spend as much.
I don't know
when
if I don't know if back
it
then
has a summer feel to it.
I don't know if
maybe
back then
spring.
they included, because a lot of times these days, especially with big movies like you're talking about Avatar and like Avatar 2 and stuff, they include some of the advertising, a lot of the advertising in the overall budget. All around recommend.
Yes, all
For
around
a-
recommend.
A somewhat successful movie.
Patrick's not here, and I guarantee he recommends this fucking movie.
Oh yeah, no, and he watched it because when we
he
mentioned
was
it,
supposed to be here.
yeah, work stuff. His
Government.
fucking van broke down in the middle of the desert, and
Poor kid. We miss you, Pat.
but when you mentioned this movie to him, he was like, "Oh yeah, I fucking saw that movie." Like he
It's
knew
on
that.
one of the
He
past
saw it in
episodes.
theaters,
He's like,
yeah.
I watched this 10, 11 times in
Yeah.
the 90s when it came out.
But so our upcoming movies, we got Pain and Gain next week. After that, it's gonna be Transformers. I decided to do Transformers. Was it 4? Age of Extinction?
Age of Extinction. I don't know the
Again,
number.
Marky's in this.
Yeah, because Marky Mark. I figured keep the theme going. We
What's
got
it like
May
being a
and
robot?
Mark. What's it like being a car?
I think he does ask that.
What's it like having people inside you? Never mind. I know.
Is that an import? I won't drive an import.
Oh,
What kind of car is that? Oh, it's Korean? No, thank you.
Make it a Ford.
Oh, fucking Marky douche. All right. And then we got, some more Bay movies doing Superhero Spectacular and Rambo-thon for July. I've been doing a lot of thinking lately. We got a lot of movies coming. So stay tuned. Remember to check out Evasion. Look at them on Bandcamp, Spotify, Facebook. Send us an email, badmoviesworstpeople.com. Follow us, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You know who else? You know who
Follow me home.
checks? Who knew? You know who's seen my tweets? Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore, 1,000% he did.
Pauly Shore retweeted our fucking Phantom of the Mall episode. So if
I
he's
am-
doing it, you should be too.
I am Pauly Shore. We're going to be best friends.
I Pauly Shore hopes.
we are only about 10,000 steps away, and that's a lot closer than everybody else.
And if you do listen, Polly, we would love to have you on. Like, please.
You can stay in my room and I won't be there, or will, depending how you feel.
We also have a guest room.
I said it first. I
You
get
did
it.
say it
I get
first.
dibs on Pauly.
We live 2 miles apart.
All right, he can sleep in my van.
Stevie Ray Vaughan would love to have you.
So we'll see you all next week. Well, we won't see you, but you'll hear us. I have been Derek,
Whitney.
I've been Jack.
and good night, and go fuck us.
Yes, Notes of a Madman. I'm excited.
Oh, man. All right. Fun-loving criminals, more Jim Cotta, cheeks for the ladies, sexy construction workers, quickly drop disguises, mesh tank top alert, breakdance gunfight. I'm not going to read the quote that Antonio said. The old jump and shoot. Skate plans don't matter. Hand romance.
Ooh.
Tough nerd. Porn-based Applegate. Japanese water sports.
Oh.
That had to be the golden shower
Yes.
set. This is a mistype. It says Hitler with the heart of gold. But I'm pretty sure it's supposed to say Hitter with the heart of gold. Stupid plan for car trouble. No means yes. Racist pickup artist. Sex machine. That sex machine broke.
Still don't know what that was.
Ultimate threat. Marry a black man. Thinking Cisco busted. House of Paris spinoff. Lou Diamond Phillips spinoff. Bust some caps. High pitch. New Balance commercial. Nope. Socks with sandals.
Oh.
No license plate. Rum and prune juice? Poopies. Mark Wahlberg poop stinks. Start with knocking her out. 90s backwards Kangol. Baker's rack of porn. Yes to Lou Diamond Phillips slow-mo. Minivans aren't tough enough. Just Lou eating. Separate sex and food. Marky's mallet. Lotion shopping. Get drunk. Rant. I think that's supposed to be a great drunk rant. It says,
like it's not just for podcast.
Echoey guitar riffs for days. Moist for danger. Quick love. You lost all your teeth. Knuckle up, bitch. Fight sponsored by Big Lots.
Oh my God, I love it.
The ramblings of a drunk man.
Oh fuck.